I'm appreciative of that. Broden says the tide is changing. New mindset, my man. Yeah. And I just wanted to kind of open this today and say this. Welcome home.
Meerkat Mall.
Stole that shit.
I'm not poor. I'm not unhappy. My wife's back. She didn't leave me. I'm eating healthy. I have muscles now. I am going to ask for contributions, and you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. I am going to make money, and you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. The trolls are so fucked. How much more do you need to cope and try to rationalize out that's true, say it's not true? Okay, shall we continue? I mean, I could do it all day, but you're gonna be crying in bed. What if someone calls Kat fat, or is it different because she has medical issues that cause her to gain weight? She's not fat, you fucking retard. She's not. I'm not poor. I'm not unhappy. My wife's back. She didn't leave me. I'm eating healthy. I have muscles now. I am going to ask for contributions, and you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. I am going to make money, and you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. This is the maximum flex. I'm not poor. I'm not unhappy. My wife's back. She didn't leave me. I'm eating healthy. I have muscles now. I am going to ask for contributions, and you're gonna like it. And you're gonna like it. 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 She's not fat, you fucking retard. She's not. The trolls are so fucked. You have no idea. Like, no exaggeration, and this is me from my understanding. They call people who are fans of me or supporters of me dense. Okay? Do you know what that means? Do you know where that comes from?
Meerkat Mall.
Who? Living out your car, you suffer debt. Blue factory job, you suffer debt. You behind on rent, you suffer debt. Kings got you bent, you suffer debt. Pokemon rip, you better give a tip. Money gone quick like post-nasal drip. Suffer, suffer, suffer debt. Suffer, you suffer, suffer, suffer debt. Yeah, you gonna suffer. Fat wife hungry, you better feed it. Didn't reach the goal, the king defeated. Shit right out of his ass, you better eat it. Rip the Velcro up like you mean it. Suffer, suffer, suffer debt. Suffer, suffer debt. Suffer, suffer, suffer debt. Yeah, you gonna suffer. Suffer, suffer, suffer debt. Suffer debt. Suffer. Suffer, suffer, suffer debt. Eat it, eat it, eat it. Paypigging a lot. You suffer as a mod. You suffer, suffer, suffer debt. You suffer debt. If you save the stream, you get to live the dream. You suffer, suffer, suffer debt. Yeah, you suffer. You always suffer, bitch. Suffer, suffer, suffer debt. Suffer, suffer, suffer debt. You suffer debt. Suffer. Fat wife hungry, you better feed it. Didn't reach the goal, the king defeated. Shit right out of his ass, you better eat it. Rip the Velcro up like you mean it. Suffer, suffer, suffer debt. Suffer, suffer debt. Suffer, suffer, suffer debt. Yeah, you gonna suffer. Suffer, suffer, suffer debt. Suffer debt. Suffer. Suffer, suffer, suffer debt. Eat it, eat it, eat it.
Really just matches a pattern with no thought is about through. They say that's very offensive. And then they go on to say things like people in my community are wheelchairs or dense. To insanely offensive comments or terms about handicapped people that should never be said. And they just say it over and over like it's normalized in their community to say that that's fine. They can say that really fucked up, but God forbid that I say something about someone's skill level.
Meerkat Mob.
I mean, seriously, why are people so
Belted, bitch.
intent on telling me that I'm wrong and I'm doing everything that I do in my life wrong? Okay? Why?
Meerkat Mob.
Stole that shit.
I will do what I want, how I want, when I want, how I want, when I want, and you like it, do what I want, how I want, when I want, how I want, when I want, eat it, do what I want, how I want, do what I want, when I want, do what I want, how I want, do what I, because I'm DSP and I'm the king. It doesn't matter what I say, it doesn't matter what I do, it doesn't matter how I act, it doesn't matter if I make a mistake or if I do something funny and great, it doesn't matter if I act well or if I misbehave. No matter what I do, people clown on it, okay? No matter what DSP does, it's never good enough, okay? Therefore, if I choose to do something, I can fucking do it. It doesn't matter. No matter what I do, everyone's gonna say it's wrong anyway. I'm the master of my own destiny. I will do what I want, how I want, when I want, how I want, when I want. I'll do what I want, how I want, when I want, how I want, when I want.
That's disrespectful.
What I want, how I want, do what I want, when I want.
I'll take it out. I'll take
I will do what I want, how I want, when I want, how I want, when I want. And you like it, do what I want, how I want, when I want, how I want, when I want. Eat it, do what I want, how I want, do what I want, when I want, do what I want, how I want, do what I. No matter what DSP does, people keep plowing, okay?
Oh, what's up, everybody? Let's get one more song in, and we're gonna get started.
Seriously, why are people so intent on telling me that I'm wrong and I'm doing everything that I do in my life wrong? Okay? Why?
Meerkat Mob.
Stole that shit.
I will do what I want, how I want, when I want, how I want, when I want. And you like it, do what I want, how I want, when I want, how I want, when I want. Eat it, do what I want, how I want, do what I want, when I want, do what I want, how I want, do what I. Because I'm DSP and I am the king. It doesn't matter what I say, it doesn't matter what I do, it doesn't matter how I act, it doesn't matter if I make a mistake or if I do something funny and great, it doesn't matter if I act well or if I misbehave. No matter what I do, people clown on it, okay? No matter what DSP does, it's never good enough, okay? Therefore, if I choose to do something, I can fucking do it. It doesn't matter. No matter what I do, everyone's gonna say it's wrong anyway. I'm the master of my own destiny. I will do what I want, how I want, when I want, how I want, when I want. And you like it, do what I want, how I want, when I want, how I want, when I want. Eat it, do what I want, how I want, do what I want, when I want, do what I want, how I want, do what I. Because I'm DSP and I am the king. I
everybody. Welcome. Oh, hold on. I'm not here. Welcome. I've been having such a hectic day. I'm surprised they even made it to the stream, dude. Welcome, everyone. This is the Swaycast. The last couple of days have been something interesting, boring. I have actually no idea. What I know is that Spain won the World Cup in one of the most boring fucking matches that has ever existed and happened. Legit. So fucking trash. Anyways, congratulations to Spain and the Spanish individuals. And suffer to all the Argentinians. Suffer! Anyways, in the world of the dark side, what has happened? Well, he had that very funny segment on the last time I was here during the pre-stream where he talked about not ever being able to go on vacation because reasons. And then he was seething about how Kino Casino went on vacation for reasons. And then he cried about money. But what happened afterwards will not shock you at all. One of his mods left, or so I've heard. I guess we're going to look at the segments today. And another guy, who was that? We're going to get to that guy. Whatever guy his name was, started paypigging like crazy, wanting to be a mod. In a very, very like desperate attempt to be a mod. Hold on, let me tell you what his name is. Alex Silva, yes. And it was really, really fucking embarrassing. And he's kind of put in a very specific situation where he can't really allow this guy to be a mod because then he tells everybody essentially that you can pay to be a mod. But we know that you can pay to be a mod anyways. So, yeah, very suspicious in particular. He also played Dark Souls where I guess he got invaded again. And it was very funny, but I missed that. So we might watch a little bit of that depending on how much time I have. So let's start with this. I'm going to play a bunch of pre-streams and we're going to skip through them to some parts that may or may not be interesting so I can get a recap of what's been happening. This here is the Dark Dave Mirror. You can find the link in the description if you don't know it and it doesn't exist in your mind. So this is it. Let's get going. Previewed. As you can see, it's very transformative because it got him twerking.
Cards. A new set is arriving today on release.
And more cards. Oh, yeah, he got the fucking... Dude, he got... What was that? The One Piece cards. Yeah, the One Piece cards. Those were great, and everybody loved them. I guess. Maybe we'll find out.
Features Mega Dark Rye.
So this is the 17th, also known as Friday day stream.
When we opened that Abyss Eye box a couple weeks ago of Japanese cards, but it has more cards and... lots of expensive hits. So it's arriving today. It's already out for delivery. I just need it to arrive. It hasn't arrived yet. They're claiming it's going to arrive by the afternoon at some point. So I should have it for this stream. And therefore, by the end of this stream, we should be opening our first packs ever of Pitch Black. Obviously, I'm excited for that. I hope that you are too if you're into the cards. Okay? So good stuff there. All right. How y'all doing this morning? Did you hear the news? I have to actually get the story open because I want to cover it.
Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about Xbox and Bethesda. That was kind of interesting. Let's see what Phil has to say about it. Let's see Phil's coverage. The Young Out coverage. Also, look at this coverage. Oh my God. I forgot about how bad it was.
On a roadmap.
Please don't show it to us ever again.
What they're planning to do moving forward. Because, as you know, Xbox is doing a ginormous restructuring this year with Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond out. Asha Sharna now in charge. She is basically whipping the troops into shape, if that makes sense. And she has made edicts across the board of performance. And she basically came down on Bethesda hard, demanding that they finally start putting out results. Games must start coming out. Actual franchises people want must have new iterations. And this morning, Bethesda made a huge statement on social media explaining their roadmap for the near future so everyone knows what to expect. We're going to go over that on the morning show today. It just makes sense that we cover it and we understand where Bethesda is going because let's be honest.
This is so dramatic. Essentially what happened with Xbox is they came out and said something that everybody knew, that their business was failing and that this console generation has been really bad for them. And then they were like, but don't worry about that. We're going to milk the franchises that you guys love. And that's what essentially Bethesda said. We're making New Vegas 2, New Vegas Remastered, New Vegas 3, we're making Fallout 3 2, we're making Fallout 3 Remake, Remaster, Re-Edition, Legendary Edition.
Honest, Bethesda.
Which is not bad. I mean, those games probably going to be very successful and make them a bunch of money, which is kind of what they're going for right now.
Hasn't done much of anything recently. What are they doing? They're pumping out.
Because I think gaming as a whole, gamers are just going to give up expecting developers to make good games and are just going to be like, okay, man, put the remake in the bag. What's a thing that I like? I don't know, GTA 4, remake GTA 4, remake Fallout 3, remake Ratchet and Clank.
And a DLC that no one really cares about.
They're going to beat us into
Updates for
submission.
Fallout 76. Okay, what about the games people want? What about Elder Scrolls? What about a new Fallout? The things that people go to Bethesda time and time again for. Why has it been 15 years since you made a new Elder Scrolls, you incredible idiots? So
they're working on it, dude. Come on.
We will.
They're remastering the creation engine.
And we'll talk about it this morning. You guys will see what I mean, because this is a pretty big story. Everyone's been talking about it for the last 4 hours since Bethesda put out this statement. So good stuff. So good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well and you're in good spirits. On the YouTube side, who do we got this morning? We got Stan.
Yeah, I know. You're kind of joking with this, you know, remake the remake of The Last of Us again, but they did like remake a game that was remastered, and then they remastered The Last of Us 2 that came out like what 2 years before the remaster came out. That was like the ultimate milk job. That was milking a cow that was dead and buried.
The beer devourer, Muckman.
They were milking a ghost. We're gonna skip this. I thought you were gonna cover gaming news, dude, not show us your awesome fade. Like, look at this. Look at this.
That's my best off stream. Put my top 2 pulls were pulled off stream.
No, we're not talking about pulls. 0 pulls.
Here yet. They're en route. They're being. It says I think that Indiana Jones was amazing and Bethesda did make that one. I will agree with you. I think
They did not make that one, dude. They did not make that one. What were the guys that made that one? Was what was that? Hammerhead Studio, whatever the fuck. The dudes that made the Wolfenstein. Bethesda published that one.
It was pretty good. It was actually.
He still has no idea about the difference between publisher and developer.
Better than I expected it to be.
And it's his full-time job to talk about video games. And video games are really easy to talk about because it's video games.
So, okay. I hope everyone's doing well. So we got an interesting week, you know, going. Yesterday was amazing. Yesterday, we had great gameplay of Pokemon.
Yeah, it was Machine Games. That's true. Machine Games made it. I don't know why. I pulled the Hammerhead Studios out my ass.
Retro games collection and pricing and grading out.
I made them up.
Since then, I have ordered many game box / cases, okay? They're meant for collecting, you know, to keep the stuff in good condition.
Oh, he's now a collector.
Some are coming like tomorrow, some are
But
coming
does he even know if the games work to begin with? Like, what if you collect some shit that doesn't work?
one day.
And then you try and sell it.
So maybe what we'll do later in the week, maybe we'll do a night stream where I put together all these boxes, cases, and we take the valuable games.
Maybe we don't do that. Why would you do chores on stream again? People really like it that much? I guess they do.
In a way that it looks nice, you know, in my storage here. That'd be pretty cool. I did look into stands, like gaming stands to display.
Oh, is this stream showing up as YouTube featured? Wow, the YouTube standard of quality nowadays is really high, I can see.
They do have them. Like,
but welcome all the people. I should do like an announcement like DSP and introduce them to what I do.
And NES games and stuff like that. But I don't know.
Welcome for everyone that found me through the featured feed.
It's not really protected.
I made it into the algorithm.
If you put them on these stands, it's not like the stand is encased in something. It's just like plastic. You just pop the
yeah,
games
you should be up in the air. Get out of here.
The thing of games is hot right now, so they're basically trying to overprice these things to get people, collectors, to pay for it, which is ridiculous. So anyway, I did get these boxes. They will be coming in the next few days, and maybe we'll display them. Can I get something to display them in?
You're just looking for stuff to spend money on, which I love. Because, you know, back in the day it was Champions. That was the itch that was getting scratched. And now it's just like something. It has to be something. We need to spend money on something.
Same amount of cards. We did the 5 remaining.
No, we're not talking about cards, bro. I thought you were an Xbox guy. You're going to do the gaming news.
No cap. Thanks for $2. Is what's your beer of choice, or do you have a beer of choice?
No.
I don't drink a lot of beer, mostly because, number one, beer, it kind of makes me bloated, if that makes sense, because of the carbonation. So if I have one, I have like 1 or 2 tops. And beer has the same amount of calories. So I don't
Oh
really
my
drink
God.
that often because
Yeah, this is the healthy alcoholic.
of that too. You know what I mean? But I do actually like beer. For example, there's a few that I like the flavor of. I like Blue Moon because Blue Moon has that like citrusy aroma. I really like that. It's a lighter beer. It's refreshing. I like Guinness. A lot of people say Guinness is too thick or whatever. I like a nice Guinness that has the nice thick head and has a very microcarbonation. I love how the bubbles are so small in Guinness. It's also like I'm drinking a milkshake. I really like the flavor of it. It's very unique, right? How deep and rich it is. I really like Guinness. But for the most part, I never really drink beer. So I'm not like a beer aficionado where I could say, oh, I like this, I like that. I just don't drink it that
You
often.
don't have to be a beer aficionado, man. Just tell
Bandit-
us what beer you like.
Bandit DLL.
And like he answered the question, but he needed to bullshit like a bunch of stuff in it for no reason. Well, the question is, what's your favorite beer? And I guess it's Guinness, because he said Guinness. He said he likes Guinness, but also he's not a big fan, and also he's not a. It's very high calorie.
Bandit DLL did a $2 super chat and says, Phil, have you considered a mohawk haircut? No, I have not. I don't think I can pull it off because I don't have hair right here in the back of my head. Like I have like a bald patch, kind of. It's not completely bald, but it's very light hair. So I don't think I could be able to pull off the mohawk.
Light hair.
My natural hair, sadly, if I were to grow it out. It would
Maybe,
not grow
maybe it's
right
just
there.
gray.
So there's not much I could do about that. Plus, you know, I'm not a 1980s street punk. You know, I'm not like Bebop or Rocksteady before they were mutated. I don't think that the mohawks are pretty much not very much in style right now.
Well, that whatever you got going on is not in style right now either. So, but definitely not thinking about style.
Sid from Toy Story. There you go. Okay. Cocktails? Sometimes I do. Yes. Sometimes.
What?
Okay. Do I drink cocktails? Sometimes I do. Yes. Sometimes I do. Indeed.
Well, you know, gin and coke, that's a cocktail. It counts.
Okay.
Rum and coke, that's a cocktail. It counts. Hey, big ups, Roger, for the
What
membership,
is
dude.
Beamish Stout? That sounds interesting. Never heard of it. I don't think I've ever had Foster's.
Immediately jumping into Q&A. What the fuck are we doing, man? What are we doing? I thought you made it ever since he destroyed Raw Phil for good, apparently. He made it. He was mega successful. And now he just trash. And he's tracking his orders.
Okay, give me a sec. This is really dumb.
What is that? Come on.
Going in a loop. Okay, hold on.
Oh, now we need to rewind, then go back
Is
forward.
it really seriously doing this? I'm gonna log in. I don't want to log what I'm doing it for. I just keep tracking the shipment.
Yeah, he's tracking the shipment. There you go.
Someone tipped $1.50. Talking about retirement. I'm 44 years old.
Oh, this is a good one. Okay, replay.
First tip of the day. Someone tipped $1.50. Talking about retirement. I'm 44 years old. I'm not thinking about retirement. I'm good.
I'm good. But, like, bro, the whole concept of retirement is people start working in their 20s to think about retirement, to be able to get retirement fund, pension, and all that shit. Man, come on. Come on. This is so fucking absurd. When is he going to think about retirement? When he's 75? What is his retirement going to be then? You're going to make enough money to last you years without working? Like decades at most, you know? Maybe he's going to make it to 90. He thinks he's going to stream until, what, 85? And then have money saved up or something?
But thanks
God
for your
damn
concern,
it.
really. I appreciate your concern.
Yeah, his retirement, realistically, that's what he's thinking about. His retirement is the money he's going to get from his parents when they die. Because they got a house, right? They got other stuff, cats. They're going to sell all that shit, and then they're going to die and give him all the money in a nice little bag.
Maybe if you want to donate to my retirement fund, you should donate to the stream more than $1.50, just saying. But thank you. I appreciate that. And Martin Shortbus with a $7.01 super chat. That's $5 American. Says thumbs up if you like watching Phil doing IRL stuff. Game pricing, adjusting.
Especially, and he's talked about this like a million times. Anytime somebody asks him to give streaming advice, he tells them this. You know what? Always have a backup plan. Always have something to do once, you know, the streaming shit doesn't work anymore. And now we don't care about retirement because he's going to make this last forever. He's going to be DSP the Eternal.
CG Wall of Fame, building a Lego. I love the video on demand from last night. I think there are a lot of people who enjoy that kind of stuff. Rather than just see me play a video game, right? They want to see some variety and some different stuff. So that's why I'm thinking next week when the
Yeah, we don't care.
individual NES games, not
Yeah,
new,
we don't
the system
care.
screwed up.
And tracking the order
A
again.
brief clip of it online the other day. It looked good. I got a $2 tip. Someone says, thoughts on the new Turok. Will you stream it? I saw a brief...
Yeah, he's going to stream it. It's going to be a new
Shall
game.
we cover this Bethesda news? I feel like we should cover it.
Yeah, you were going to cover it like 20 minutes
Q&A
ago.
Before we start with Assassin's Creed today. Yeah. Okay. So let's go. Let's talk about this Bethesda story, shall we? So Bethesda made a big announcement on social media this morning. It echoes what Asha Sharna had already said, that basically she is making the studios under Xbox now perform. She's giving them edicts that they must make the games people want and they must actually start having results, because that's the problem, quite frankly, is that they bought all these studios, Xbox, and the studios haven't produced anything, or what they're producing is stuff people don't want. No one wants Avowed 2. right? No one wants another Outer Worlds.
They didn't even want the first one.
We want Fallout content. So
We're gonna have this RPG set in a universe that already exists in a different strategy game. Yeah, that's gonna work, I guess.
put her foot down, and apparently
I mean, the game was just kind of mid. That's the biggest thing.
now these studios are like, "Oop,
But they did try. They tried with the Outer Worlds. They tried to make something. It just didn't work out. It was pretty boring.
you're starting to work on things that people will buy, which is the idea of business, right? Not make garbage no one wants to consume or play, but actually make the games that people are asking for. What a novel concept, huh? Not simply just saying thanks for 100 kicks. That's our first kicks of the day.
Okay,
Okay.
you were gonna talk about the thing,
Okay, sorry,
right?
distracted.
Okay,
So,
here it is.
Here it is. Straight from Bethesda Game Studios, posted this morning about 4 hours ago on X. And of course, I believe they posted it up on their own blog and stuff like that. So here it is. A note from Bethesda Game Studios. We love making these worlds as much as you love playing in them, and today we want to share what's next. For 40 years, we built games that have entertained almost 500 million players. That's what's driving us forward. Well, whatever you've been doing hasn't been driving you forward, so it's about time you're going to start making the games that entertained 500 million players. Starfield continues. Just ignore this. Seriously, why they started with this, I have no idea. No one cares about Starfield. Let's make this abundantly clear. Starfield was a huge flop. Okay, didn't make the money they wanted. No one cares about it. It was a fart in the wind, and people would rather just not remember that it exists. The fact that they continue to try to do content for it is a joke.
But guys, remember, once Starfield comes out, no one's gonna care about Baldur's Gate 3. That was his massive take. He locked it in and he died on that hill. And eventually the game came out and, and he backpedaled. He said he never said that.
It's them trying to save face for the fact that they spent so much time.
That
on
was
the
a
game
great
and still-
moment.
And the game is terrible, so no one fucking cares. Shut up about that. Okay, also no one cares about a Morrowind construction set or all this nonsense at all, so there's no reason to talk about that either. The future of Fallout. Here we go. Here's something someone actually cares about. Fallout is one of our biggest priorities today. It is? Because the only content you put out in Fallout in the last 10 years is essentially Fallout 76. You haven't done a darn thing with Fallout since. You know what I'm
Hey, come on. They put out that patch for Fallout 4 that broke all the mods.
saying? So, seriously, you're absolutely
And it
out of
was
your
really
mind if you think
cool.
that it's one of your biggest priorities. You haven't shown it, right? So Fallout 5 remains our long-range destination. We have multiple Fallout projects in development. Fallout 76. Shut the fuck up. Shut up about Fallout 76.
He's so mad, man. He's so fucking mad. I love him actually A-logging video game companies. That's so fucking funny. Because he gets like overly worked up to an extent where like I agree, but also you're a massive joke.
Only a small group of installed players care about this fucking piece of shit. No one cared about it since launch. No one cares about Fallout 76. Shut up. It's like some obnoxious teenager
shut the
who
fuck up.
loves this pet project they've been
Shut
working on. They
up.
just want to keep talking about it nonstop.
fuck.
No one cares.
Shut their mouth.
Do what people want. Stop wasting time on this garbage just because this makes you money. This is hilarious. It's passed over 35 million copies sold. No, it didn't. You gave the game away. There were multiple times when it was free, and they count those free downloads as sales. Millions upon millions of people got it for free over the years, and you think it's sold. No, it didn't. You're a liar. God, they're so
You're a
dumb.
liar.
Seriously, it drives me fucking nuts when they say shit like this. Anyway, we have been working on remasters for Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. They mention it. That's good to know. What's the status? They don't tell you. They just say we're working on it. Okay, well, that's good to know. I'm glad. I'm also glad to know that Val Kilmer is trending in music right now. What? Why would Val Kilmer be trending in music? That doesn't make any sense. But let's continue with the Bethesda announcement. One thing at a time. Fallout Shelter. Nobody cares. No one cares about Fallout Shelter. Seriously. 250 million players. It's free. The game is free. Of course it has 250 million players.
I
like to
mean,
congratulate Tilted
sure,
Films and
man.
Lonesome.
Like, obviously, it is a company statement. They're not gonna say no one cares about the thing we spent money on and tried to sell you. Obviously, they're not gonna say that. They're gonna focus on the positives. This many people are playing the game. Obviously, we know it's fucking free. We know it's free.
On Studios on 10 Emmy nominations for Fallout Season 2. Me too. Season 3 is all underway. That's good to hear. Now, maybe you should put out some Fallout content so people could consume it in tandem with the show. You know, what anyone with a brain would have done.
Yeah,
instead of just sitting on
consume the
your ass like lazy
content.
Idiots you are at Bethesda, notably Todd Howard. Like, this guy is running this company. What does he do? I don't think he does anything. I think he just collects a paycheck because they've done nothing of note. How the fuck did you not have a Fallout game to sell when you have 2 hit
Look
seasons
at how
of the show
angry he is, man. Let's put him on normal speed just so you can see how normal he is.
and you can't sell anything in tandem with it? How dumb can you
Like
be?
actual seething guy. I love DSP seething, man. It's so fucking funny. I agree with this. Todd Howard sucks and he's lazy and lame. And he lies about stuff all the time. Because I guess Phil Spencer just let him do that shit.
Starfield only has 4,500 players right now. No one plays Starfield. That game is deader than dead. It really is. And notably, you want to know why there's 4,500 players playing it? Because of this announcement. People were reminded that Starfield existed.
What? No, come on. Give me a fucking break. This announcement.
This announcement came out this morning, so they booted it up again.
Yeah.
Why are you an idiot?
We won't host a traditional Fallout Day broadcast this year. What? You won't? You're that embarrassed, huh? You know what it is? I bet Asha Sharna told them, you should be embarrassed because you're not putting out product anyone wants. Why are you doing a Fallout broadcast when there's nothing of significance to talk about? Cancel it for this year. Because look, next year is Fallout's 30th anniversary, and Fallout Day will be celebrated live in Washington, D.C. So that tells me that she says you have 1 year to shape up and have something to show, and it better be good because we're doing a big event.
Okay, yeah, that's a massive... What?
You know what I'm saying? She's
You know-
actually like whipping them, like, psh, psh, get to work.
He makes up a bunch of fan fiction about what's going on in the corporate environment, and then he's like, yeah, I like that.
Get to work, which is what should have been done all along, and what Phil Spencer was a terrible leader. You can't be a hands-off, passive.
She's
fucking
whipping
leader.
him.
You've got to guide.
She's whipping him.
He was whipping up shit in a kettle, boiling shit.
Actual shit,
He
like
was boiling poo in a kettle.
Troops, you've got to have edicts and goals.
They're whipping it up.
Can be sitting around pussyfooting.
Fallout 7, Fallout 8,
Studio collaboration.
Fallout
We're
9.
Expand as we team up with our friends at Obsidian. We're happy to confirm that they're working on a new Fallout project. So it's absolutely confirmed. Asha Sharna went to Obsidian and said, cancel Avowed 2, stop making garbage, go ahead and make a Fallout game. They got the green light. Because remember, that's what Obsidian wanted to do. Obsidian went to its parent company, Bethesda, and said, listen, we would like to make a Fallout game. You're not doing anything with Fallout, can we? And they were told no. Todd Howard outright said, no, you're not allowed. So Asha Sharna went and said, fuck you.
What? He straight up said it? He's talking about it like he was there, man. I love that.
Todd Howard outright said, no, you're not allowed. So Asha Sharna went and said, fuck you. Yes,
Fuck
they're making
you.
Fallout games.
They're gonna make the game. Shut up, Todd Howard. Then she bitch slapped him. She whipped him.
That's what people want.
Then he was like, no, stop whipping me.
Thank God someone is in charge. Okay.
Oh, this dude.
Okay. So also they're saying
I love him.
they're going to work on Elder Scrolls Online. No one cares.
No
Elder
one
Scrolls
cares.
Beyond, okay?
Fuck you. No one
Our
cares.
teams are now developing Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout
And he's
5
so mad, dude.
on Creation Engine 3, which is a shared platform.
He's
that
so
builds and
mad.
Starfield
I love it.
launch. Fallout.
Yeah, no one fucking cares. Shut up. No one cares. And those games are kind of okay. Like Elder Scrolls Online for an Elder Scrolls MMO, it's pretty okay. I've played about like 10 hours. It's cool.
5 is currently in pre-production.
And I guess it's making a money for them to talk about it.
The Elder Scrolls 6 is our Aw, Val Kilmer's music trend is gone. Come on. Well, now we can't even check it out. It doesn't exist anymore. I
Dude,
wanna
come
see
on,
how Val
please,
Kilmer
like
was
get to the
singing
point.
from the grave or something. Man. All right, anyway. The Elder Scrolls 6 is our primary development focus today, with the majority of our team currently working on the next chapter of the franchise. Wow. So you mean in 15 years, you're finally working on Elder Scrolls 6? What were you doing for the other 15 years since Skyrim came out? You all received paychecks. What were you doing? No, I'm not even kidding. That's actually what should have happened. Asha Sharna should have, day one, went to Bethesda, sat down with Todd Howard and his cabal, all his upper echelon of people at Bethesda, and said, I want you to tell me what you've been doing for 15 years. Because you're receiving money, but no product is coming out.
Phil, that's you, bro. That's you, bro. Your fucking hype content is counting video games that you have in your closet and then pretending like it's hype, which is a lot worse than what Todd Howard does, which is making a shitty game and pretending it's hype.
So where is the money going? What are you doing? And if you don't have...
Where's the money going, Phil?
Like-
Why can't you have retirement funds? Where's the money going?
That would have been day one, the meeting I would have had if I was in charge of Xbox.
fanfic is
I'm not
crazy.
kidding. I'm not fucking around. You tell me exactly...
You want a power trip on people so bad that he's projecting it on Asha Sharma and pretending that that's what she did. She did what he wants her to do, like subliminally.
what you've done with all the money and time, or you're all fired right now.
Yep, that's what she said. You're all fired right now.
So hopefully...
And we're
this
going to
means
kill
do
you.
Some work, okay? So, yes, this is hilarious. With over 65 million copies sold, players are still exploring Skyrim 15 years later. This should be an embarrassing story. It should be like, in 15 years, we failed to put out another Elder Scrolls game, so you're still playing the same one again. That's embarrassing, that line right there. That shouldn't be like a proud statement. That should be like a, you know, a red stain on your shirt. Like, oh, man, the scarlet letter. The road ahead. Across Bethesda Game Studios, we're building the future of Fallout, Elder Scrolls, and Star. Can you stop?
Meerkat is looking like gelato I wanna enjoy on a hot summer day. It's only like
yummy.
a guy who has a failing business talk about another failing business.
I mean, bro, the only way his business is quote-unquote successful is by him strong-arming people to support the business and buy the product. Insert sandwich shop analogy here. Big up Swaggy Davis. And everybody can talk about gaming like this, obviously. Everybody can have a segment like this. But what makes this special is how, like, personally offended he is. How, like, personally seething he is. It's like they did something to him. I get it, man. Like, Bethesda is a very inefficient company that puts out subpar product most of the time, and they're not very pro-consumer. But are you gonna get actually this fucking pissed the fuck off? I don't know. I don't know. You probably should.
Phil, you can't tell us what your 5K is business expenses is.
Well, now we know.
What other business are doing with their money?
Now we know. Now we know. And he couldn't even tell the bankruptcy court. Like, the actual, you know, the legal entity that had something to do with this. That's amazing. Big ups Soul the Kaiju for the 5. And big ups Cabron James. The pig roach fly on the wall in the meetings. Yeah, they invite him to the team's meetings. He's just lurking in there taking notes. That's how he knows all this.
Stop with this.
He saw him when they were fighting.
No one wants.
Asha Sharma was like, Todd Howard, you better get off your ass and work, bitch. And then he was like, laugh reacting in the chat.
To Starfield. No one wants a new Starfield. No, we want to pretend like Starfield doesn't exist because it sucks. So just stop.
Yeah, but okay. Here's the thing, though. And this is like the case with games that are dead on arrival, which I think Starfield still made him a quite bit of money. And there's people that enjoy it. Not me, though. I think it's like mid. But you spent all this time and effort and money and investment and marketing and everything to make this thing. And this thing is not quite all that great by all accounts. Are you going to invest some more time and effort in marketing and money and, you know, all that stuff to make it better so you can get whatever money you can from it, whatever publicity and hype you can get from it, or you're just going to let it die? You know? That's kind of the business decision here. And it seems like they're trying to do something more with it, putting out some, like, what does it say here? Investing in our technology, bringing teams, blah, 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 corpo babble. But they said they were going to release some quality of life updates and maybe like a DLC or something. I'm not really counting on story DLC because the Starfield story fucking sucks. But if they release some quality of life stuff, it can probably work. I don't see why it's not going to work. You know, it depends. And now that Asha Sharma is apparently shaking her finger at them and they're really mad, everybody at Xbox is mad at Todd. Maybe they're going to do something cool. So I don't know. Maybe it's worth it.
Just cut it as a loss. Say, okay, we understand we messed up. This game stinks. And move on. You don't just keep talking. They proudly talk about their errors, right? Imagine being proud of your mistake. Oh, I'm so happy that I screwed up. What? No. You move on from it and you focus on the things that people want. Fallout and Elder Scrolls. Fallout and you know what else is funny too? You notice they didn't mention Doom at all. Like, there's no mention of Doom whatsoever in this statement. Because I feel like, sadly, Doom is no longer what it used to be. It's a shadow of...
Well, isn't id Software gonna go, like, independent? Or something? I don't know.
It's former Cell. And
I'm expecting him to know that, actually.
people don't take it seriously anymore because they ran it into the ground. Modern Doom is not Doom. Modern Doom is this weird version of Doom with the weirdo lore and nonsense that...
Do you think he takes his anger he has towards his wife and uses it against people like Todd because she just hides from him all day and ignores everything he says?
You know what? Maybe. Like I've said many times, I don't know their personal in-house dynamic, but it makes some sense. I think he's just bitter at life in general. And this is a trait of the aging narcissist. He grows more seething and more mad at the world, at everybody. Because he always feels like he's been mistreated. He's always feels like he's a victim. And no matter how well things go for him, it's never good enough. Because you can always be better and get treated even better and be more of a king. And he's not really a king, so you know. Big ups Anonymous for the $1. And shout out to Sneed Feed. What is that? Yes, Need Feed. Guarantee Linda said this to him, making the 10-year plan. Oh, yeah, that was kind of like that. It was kind of like that. And even by his retelling of the story, it really sounded like that. It was like, hey, Philly, sit down here, buddy. You need to get a job. This streaming shit, it's not going to work out. Also, marry that fat bitch. I'm going to give you money for it.
That only a small group of people care about. It's nowhere near...
And then she smoked half a pack of cigarettes.
The giant dynamo of hype and excitement that it used to be in the gaming world. Yeah, there's people who play it, but it's nowhere near as popular or prominent as it used to be because they didn't know what they were doing. It was like writing, teenage fan fiction and they slapped it into a game. Oh, here's Doom. You're idiotic. So that sucks because Doom at one point, like Doom 2016, reinvigorated that franchise and everyone was so excited. And then they proceeded to make two games that were so weird, like Doom Eternal and then Doom Dark Ages. I don't know, man. They could have just kept making games similar to Doom 2016. It would have been.
Why was
fine.
Eternal
Instead, they
weird?
took
It
some
was
weird, bizarre direction
cool.
with it and change it into something that it's not. And now they don't even talk about it. They just had a DLC released. They didn't even mention it. This is their big announcement, right? And they don't even mention anything about Doom or their DLC here in this announcement. So what does that mean? What does that say, right? Anyway, this is a net positive for us, okay? For those of us who like Bethesda, who like Fallout, who like Elder Scrolls, what this is telling us is finally they're being taken to task and they have to do some work. They actually have to put out the games we want again, right? The early days of me being a
Okay,
YouTuber,
I think I figured out why. And perhaps I am wrong. This is a post from Bethesda Game Studios, which is the development team that actually develops those games. And Bethesda Softworks is an American video game publisher. So they're two different entities because Phil doesn't know the difference between publisher and developer. So that's why I think Doom is missing from this, because Bethesda Game Studios, they do not develop Doom.
where we're like the golden era of gaming, because you had all
Again, I'm not the person doing the video game coverage. I'm supposed to be watching and getting educated on video games from the person making the video game coverage.
franchises that were coming out with insane good games every year, right? We had, it was Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, and then all their DLCs. It was like 2, 3, 4 years golden gaming, like holy shit. And then you had
Golden
freaking Skyrim,
gaming.
which was absolutely amazing, and its DLCs as well, right? You're like, whoa, blows you away. And then they came out with Fallout 4, and it was like, oh, it's not as good, I don't think, but it's still not bad. At least it's a good effort, and the graphics had been improved at least, and it was like, oh, good, maybe they'll do better. And then Doom 2016 came out, you're like, ooh, this is good. And then they just kind of went off the rails, like, oh, Fallout 76, oh, this sucks. Why does this exist? 7,000 updates for Elder Scrolls Online. No one fucking cares. Like, make your good games again. What are you doing? And then they've literally produced nothing but Doom. Nothing. Nothing has come out of Bethesda. So finally, they have to work. Then, you know what? I want to play remakes of Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. I haven't played Fallout now in a while, if you think about it. And I would love to go back to those worlds with modernized graphics and tweaks and gameplay mechanics. Hey, can I finally play New Vegas and not have the deputy's head fused into the ceiling of the building when I
Hey, you want to play Fallout London?
walk into the room? Because it's happened both playthroughs that did of it. So can we finally have one where the game works? That'd be nice.
Yeah, he did give Fallout 4 a 9.5 out of 10, and he called it a mixed bag. So yeah, this revisionism is crazy.
Right? Seriously, think of it this way. If these franchises become prominent again, right? Now, when Fallout Season 3 and Season 4 comes out, because it's going to come out because the show is doing very well, you can actually have games that tie in with it, or games that are at least maybe not exactly the same plot and characters, but they can at least have hype around them because the show is out too. Like, you know, things that business people do because they have a brain, not things that idiots do because they sit around and they do no work and they think they're creative and they're not producing. Ridiculous. And by the way, in no way whatsoever am I trying to say that creative people should be stifled, but at one point, someone needs to be reined in and taken to task and controlled. It's not, oh, just do whatever you want for a decade and produce nothing, which is exactly what Phil Spencer allowed to happen. It's a joke. And it's not just Bethesda. It's pretty much every studio that Xbox purchased was allowed to just do whatever they wanted. Take a look at what happened with, was it 343 running Halo? Oh, we're going to make Halo Infinite. Oops, it's fucked up. It's not ready to go. Okay, just delay it a year and a half. Okay, it comes out. All right, it's out. It's really good. Okay, now we can't do anything else with it. What do you mean? We don't know what we're doing. So we can't put out content for it. So now the game's dead.
Bro, come on, man. You run a business of one person, and you're still struggling. Just chill the fuck out. We get it. We get it.
How did that happen? Because
When was the last time DSP was creative? I think I've asked this before because it's an age-old question. Like, when was the last fucking time he came up with something creative that wasn't meant to be exploitative or live service? Because his streams are by nature live service gotcha streams. When? Project 7? That was just a ripoff of like a Nostalgia Critic sketch?
no one was in charge. You have to have people in charge. You have to have people accountable. You have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want creativeness. I absolutely do. I want creative people to be creative, but it has to be a balance. You can't have all corpo control, and you can't have all creatives in control.
Sad news. Dad's in the hospital. Terminal gout, they say. Please support the stream.
Yeah, that's well, I don't know about terminal gout. That he might be patient 0 if that happens, because that's gonna be, man. There might be a pandemic of those. Terminal gout, imagine that. People just like walking around barely able to walk. That would be fucking crazy. But yeah, stream is gonna be very heavy supported. And you know, gout is hereditary, so nobody is safe. Nobody is safe.
Both ways fail. You have to have that balance.
Big up Son
And
of
that's what
Jade
Xbox
for
has not
the
had. That's what it looks like they're
contribution,
going to get
dude.
again. Thankfully, let's get some fucking games.
Let's get some games. Let's get some games.
2028, I want games. I want games out of Xbox. I want them to be good, and I want them as soon as possible. Post haste, start producing, do it.
Does someone please shut up this dude who's being a
Excuse me.
Yeah, dude, I agree. Like the way he talks about video games makes me want to stop playing games. And it makes me feel like there are no games that are good that come out and that exist. Of course, nowadays there's just so many games because it's been more accessible and companies are greedy. Games release unfinished and shit. But he talks about it like gaming is fucking trash. Like it makes me want to stop playing video games when I know it's not like that. And he seems like he doesn't even fucking like video games.
Let's see here. We got some shout outs to do.
Let's not.
Evelonian did 500 kicks, says you should get rid of the dono banner. No one cares and it derails the stream.
No, everyone cares. No.
But thank you for 500 kicks. Regret lying to side scrollers in the first.
Oh, this is good.
Ben Sheeny Piro? What the? What kind of name is this? Do you regret lying to side scrollers in the first interview? That was a good chance to hit the reset button and start anew.
No.
Thanks for 500
Why not?
kicks.
Why not? Why not? That was terrible publicity for you. And confirmed everything your trolls were saying, which means your trolls got validated and they will exist and be even stronger.
All right.
Like to this day, I still get at least like one comment a week of on my restream of the side scroller thing.
That we cleared the air there. Thanks for that.
So yeah, people go back and watch it and like, wow, this guy hasn't changed at all. And it made everything better in retrospect based on the things that he has admitted nowadays that he used to do. So it filled in a lot of blanks, you know?
Let's see what else we got going on.
Could have just said yes. Could have just said, you know what? I should have just been truthful. I guess nothing happened. I'm still here and I admitted to all that stuff. And if he was truthful, the June the King documentary wouldn't be so damaging for him. But then he, I guess, had to shoot himself in the foot twice.
Snow Carl tipped me $1. And
Oh,
said that
Steve
he-
Cambion is making a stream, A-Log and DSP tomorrow? Well, of course he is, because DSP talks shit about Steve Cambion, apparently. Maybe we're going to see
Listen to this
this here at some point.
Okay, thanks, Snow Carl, for $1. He
Oh,
talks like a
Snow
giant
Carl.
paragraph, but I'm not reading it. Thanks for $1, Snow Carl. Appreciate that.
Oh, this fake Snow Carl.
All right, very nice. We're off to a good start here today. All right. All right, so now let's chill. Let's hang out. Let's see what you guys want to talk about because we have about 20, 30 minutes to kill before we get to Assassin's Creed today. My nose is itching. Let's tag me in either chat and let's do some Q&A. Okay.
Because Blue Collar Bill for the follow, dude.
Bono Semos says that games. I did play Tomodachi Life.
Yeah, this is getting
Every
massively
time that I try to
skipped.
do setup stuff, people complain. If I'm playing Pokemon Champions and I have to recruit Pokemon and build the team, people complain.
Yeah, because you can't banter with people. That's the problem. Because there is so much dead air to fill when you're setting stuff up, when you're character creating, that you need to be able to multitask and talk about other stuff. And in order to talk about other stuff, you need to be interested in other stuff. You know, sports, movies, TV shows, like going outside, anything, like current events, whatever going on.
If I'm playing RimWorld and we're doing the setup and the early things to set up the resources, people complain.
Yeah.
So with Tomodachi Life,
Because it's boring.
okay, we would have to.
Because it's boring. And that's the worst fucking thing. Because in my mind, when somebody is streaming video games, the video game is not something that you use as a crutch. It's your personality first and you playing the video game, and then it's the video game itself. Because if I wanted to see a video game in it existing and how it is played, I would just watch like MK Ice and Fire playthrough with no commentary.
Do initially creating the characters for the initial settlement, and then when new characters unlock, you have to build them again, and you have to think of who it's going to be. Then you have to create their appearance, their mannerisms, their setup. People just don't like setup on my streams. They just constantly complain. So because of that, that's why I stayed away from it. Because I had a feeling I was like setting up for disaster where people would just say it's boring watching me make the characters, right? And then people would start making demands. Well, you have to make the characters off stream. Well, no, I don't. Actually, I don't. I don't have time. You know? I'm
Yeah,
making
you do.
characters
Come
on
on, you
stream,
do.
and either we do that and that's the content, or else I'm not playing the game. So I basically just avoided it because I wanted to avoid people being frustrated or complaining, if that makes sense. J-Rad, how are you?
Wait, did this guy get banned for no reason? And he just said, what was that? Turtle Sniffer said, "Hey, DSP Gaming, the Elder Scrolls Online is actually one of the best MMOs. MMO something something. It has lots of content." And it just went blank.
Thanks for $2. If you could take a
Lol.
vacation, where would you go? Somewhere relaxing. That's about all
Oh, vacation talk yet again. Let's see
I
it.
can say right now, because my wife and I have talked about various different things. Perhaps
Somewhere
you know,
relaxing.
traveling
What, the
somewhere
living
with
room?
some nice
The second
nature,
living room?
somewhere where there's not a lot of people, so we can kind of relax and just spend time together and not be bothered, to get away from noise and hustle and bustle.
Who's gonna
perhaps?
bother
I don't
you?
know.
Like,
Well,
what does he think going on vacation is like? Because going on vacation is you existing with a lot of other people who are just also existing. Like, if you go to the fucking Coliseum, well, Coliseum, you're probably gonna get scanned by somebody. But if you go to, like, I don't know, whatever vacation resort place, it's just a bunch of families trying to take pictures and get some nice food and have fun, just like you. They're not gonna come around and fucking nag you.
It's not in the cards right now, so we're not really seriously considering it, so I don't have a serious answer. Yak Almighty says, unfortunately, Fallout remakes will probably be the same thing as the Oblivion remake, buggy game with a fresh coat of paint. I mean, you're probably right. It'll probably be the same game engine. It's not like they're going to, reinvent the wheel here. It's going to be the same plot, the same mechanics. It's just that they're going to make it look better and play a little better. Oblivion remake, that's exactly what it was, where it ran beautifully, it looked good, and it had some gameplay tweaks to it, right?
Wait, didn't people overwhelmingly dislike the Oblivion remake? Or maybe not? I don't really know. Huh?
I did play Fallout 76 during one of the free weekends, which is what I was saying. When they say, oh, all these millions and millions of players, they're lying. Basically, every time that they did a free week or free weekend and people played it free, they counted that as a sale or purchase because someone downloaded it. That's a lie.
No, they counted that as a player. They didn't talk about sales. They talked about player counts, which is what you say when you don't have a lot of sales, but people play the game in a different way, like you just described. So they counted it very appropriately.
That's how they count it in their marketing. So I was one of those people during a...
Just like when DSP says his stream had high attendance and it was like 240 people.
free weekend, I played it. It was the E3 after the game had come out. It was free. So I played it online co-op. It was atrociously bad. It was full of bugs and errors and issues. The visual appearance was bad. There were no NPCs at that time. They didn't even put NPCs in the game. Like, the game was just a bad, bad game.
It
And you could tell
was.
It was completely unfinished, and they rushed it out.
And just because the game is bad at launch, that means it can never change and evolve. But Phil can change and evolve and become better, even if it takes him 20 years.
Off of existing assets just to print money. Like, they just wanted extra money.
I should probably give it a shot again, because I have it. I got it when it was like on miserably cheap sale on PlayStation, and I still have it. And I remember it was kind of fun until I was baked as hell, and like a rad scorpion just jump scared me, and then I ran for 5 minutes straight, and then the fucking Mothman jump scared me. And then I was like, okay, I'm cooked. I'm gonna go play Stardew Valley.
I'm saying is it's sad that they went down that route, but that's exactly what the game is. It always has been a money grab.
But the money grab part, that's not wrong. That is not wrong. The shop, like, you pay, what, $10 for wallpaper of your in-game house? It's absolutely absurd. And also, everything is insanely bullet spongy. To, like, a ridiculous extent.
J-Rad, thanks for another $2. I've been a fan since I was 12 years old. Thanks for what you do.
Oh,
Awesome.
and
So
now
you're
he's,
making
what,
30
13?
Today. Happy 30th birthday, J-Rad. And thank you. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Game. I'm well aware of that. It says they now have human NPCs and stories and stuff in the game. I'm well aware of that. But the reason that is because people complained originally, if you really want us to play this game, you have to add in content.
So they added content. They followed feedback. Like, come on, man. Like I said, it's not the fucking best game of all time. I don't even know if it's great. I haven't played in like 5 years. But when he talks about taking criticism and accepting feedback and improving, that's awesome. And somebody else doing it, and people like the thing a lot more now and buy it, that's not awesome.
You can't have a game with no NPCs, no stories, just
Right.
MMO elements.
Well, they did have the game with no NPCs because of the lore, for whatever reason. I forget. I don't know. Just Go look it up. I'm not a big Fallout lore guy, so I don't know. But I think it was supposed to have no people by nature. It was just supposed to have like ghouls and goblins and mutants.
Elements and think that we're going to put money into it, you need content. And so they eventually put content into it. Yak Almighty says, it was so bad, I pre-ordered the physical copy from Amazon. It came with a code for PC. Amazon took it back after I activated it. Huh? Fallout 76? What are you talking about, Yak Almighty?
Yeah, let's just trust that guy. He might be saying some schizo shit, but no one knows.
6 at this point, or did they lose their mojo?
Do you think Phil
Steve-
is the kind of person to watch internet historians' videos about Fallout 76 and thinks he's genuinely angry and takes it to heart?
Maybe. Oh, speaking of which, I think I did watch it on a Twitch stream once. We talked about a lot of that shit. By the way, that being said today, let me see. Let me see this here. Did I actually put it up? It's one of these. This one? Is it this one? I watched the whole video and a bunch of other internet historian shit. No, it wasn't. Oh, maybe it was. Maybe it was this one. Death Stranding, Grand Theft Auto stuff, Starfield stuff, Alana Pierce. I was very mad at Alana Pierce. She sucks. And then maybe it was this one or this one. Yeah, I think it was this one. This one is about Starfield and internet historian. So these are, yeah. These are all my thoughts here in this video. Here's it in the chat if you want to check it out. This is the channel where I upload the Twitch VODs on. And I guess in the future, I'll just multi-stream on there because it makes no sense to download the thing off Twitch and upload it when I can just stream it.
Here's the question. This is actually a very, very interesting question. Do the people who made the games that were good still work there? Right? You have to understand. Skyrim came out 15 years ago.
Okay, I get it. Without even all the explanation, because that is a common talking point, and it does make sense, of course. The people that wrote the iconic stories of Twitch, what? Of Fallout 3, New Vegas, etc., they don't work anymore at that company. But here the point is more, can the new developers realize what made those games so special in a gameplay sense, in a narrative sense, and do a thing like that? That's the question here. Because those people, it's not like monkeys on typewriters making video games. It's actual professionals who are supposed to be knowledgeable and educated and skilled at doing it.
And that game probably took like 4 years to make. So did the people who worked there 19 years ago still work there? Are they the ones who are going to be making Elder Scrolls 6? Or is this the new batch? Is this the equivalent of when EA made an edict that there needs to be a new Mass Effect game, right? But they were also telling them, you can't make it with your A team because we need you to make this stupid games as a service team-based shooter over here. And they were like, wait, what? Yeah, have your B team do it. And then we ended up with Mass Effect Andromeda.
A lot of that was because of the engine switch, because they had to switch to Frostbite, and they didn't really know how to do it. Yeah.
Right? The worst.
And also, same thing happened with FIFA as well. Once they switched from Ignite, which was the engine for example, 2017, to the Frostbite engine, shit went downhill real quick.
Fucking atrocity. And then Mass Effect's been dead ever since. So is that the team, you know what I'm saying? Is the B team the team that actually is working on Elder Scrolls 6? Because this is the problem with taking so long to make the next iteration. The talent might not even be there anymore, right? So you might have people who are just copying other people's work. And the problem is a lot of these new games, they feel like, how can I say?
Slop.
It's not a sequel. It's a legacy sequel. Does that make sense? Like all these legacy sequel movies that have been coming out recently, it's so long since the original. The legacy sequel, yeah, you get nostalgic vibes when you watch the movie, but it's not as good as the original. You feel like this is someone who's doing an homage or a fan service of the original because people like the original so much, but it's just not as good. So same thing here. Even though these people may like Elder Scrolls, and maybe they played all the previous Elder Scrolls games and they're fans, that doesn't mean they can actually make a good Elder Scrolls game. So they might be going to make it, and the game stinks because they just don't have the talent. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, awesome. My shit crashed
Yeah.
again.
pretty sad. I don't know.
I don't know, buddy. I don't know, buddy. Maybe just wait and see. I guess, of course, seeing how things are going with the restructuring, they're going to be desperate for success, and I think is going to they're going to push for it to happen no matter what. So they're going to get the best people on the case, the best game designers. They're going to tell Todd Howard to shut up and eat it. And we just see.
Okay.
Or maybe they're just going to keep
Favorite thing for
remaking
another
shit
2
that was
months. I don't
successful.
have a favorite joke. He says, what's your favorite joke? I don't particularly have a favorite one. Okay. No, we are not
No
affected by
joke?
the Canadian
No.
smoke. I'm in the Pacific Northwest, and luckily, we're okay right now. We do actually get affected by these wildfires every year, but there hasn't been anything recently bothering us, so that's good. No, I've never tried Elder Scrolls Online. You know, I don't really play MMOs. They don't really fit my style of gameplay.
Yeah, and you're going to get trolled
Number
like
one,
crazy.
Any MMO means that someone can try to jump.
Yeah,
in
number
on the
one,
server.
I can't play it because the trolls. But of course, they wouldn't fit his style. You can't play an MMO for like 2 hours at a time. It's like, what am I going to do today, you guys? Well, I'm going to go and do this fetch quest, and then I'm going to do 3 more fetch quests, and then I'm going to do another fetch quest.
And mess with me, and then I can't play the game.
No, MMOs are fun with people. Like, you play them, you go on raids, you join a voice chat and say dumb shit.
Always a bad thing. Obviously, people want to see me play. I tried playing MMOs over the years, like World of Warcraft. It doesn't work. Too many trolls. So I just kind of gave up on them and never really attempted to play them.
Yeah, the World of Warcraft shit was amazing.
What is up, Game Boy? How are you?
And he had to defiantly push, and playing the game and not dropping it, even though it was miserable and a waste of everybody's time. And the only people that got entertained were the trolls.
Good to see you. Would I consider opening Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Yu-Gi-Oh cards I know absolutely nothing about.
Well, you don't. What do you? Come on. What do you know about Magic: The Gathering, dude?
Hey, that's the thing. I've never watched the anime. I've never played the game. I know zero about it whatsoever. So it would literally be me opening it just for the sake of opening. I have no actual insightful info about it whatsoever. With Pokemon cards, hey, I play the Pokemon games. I kind of know about the Pokemon in the Pokemon cards, right? With these Marvel MTG cards, I've been a fan of Marvel since I was a kid. I know all about the characters. I know about the movies, but also the comics. So I can add something there. I considered One Piece, and a lot of you have been telling me
Spoilers, he got One Piece cards.
that the One Piece cards are all the rage right now and are going up in value and everyone likes them. So I looked into One Piece, and here's what I found. They are essentially a humongous scam ripoff, at least right now. And what do I mean by that? Well, at least with Pokemon, right? You buy a box of Pokemon cards, and yeah, if you buy them from a reseller, they're pretty expensive. But there's a chance you can get some good hits in the box, right? If you're buying a box of Pokemon cards for several $100s, you would hope there's a chance you could get a good card in there. Like I did. I got the highest value card in Chaos Rising right there, and the card is worth way more than, the price of the box, okay? However, with One Piece, it's a straight up scam. They're selling the boxes of One Piece. The cheapest I saw a box of One Piece cards was like $150. The most expensive I've seen is like over $300, okay? Like $350. But if you look at the value of the cards, they're only worth like $20. The top hits in the box is a $20 card.
Okay, but, people collect stuff so they can have the cards in their collection and not for money. So I guess that makes sense for people that collect stuff because they like it and because they like having a collection of stuff.
Why would you spend
This is so like fuck. God damn it! This is so cynical and greedy,
$100
and he doesn't even realize how it comes across.
on a box that only has hits that are worth like $5? I'm lost. Even with the Marvel box, okay, you could say, well, that's the case. Well, number one, the Marvel box of MTG cards, Okay,
That's like it's like buying a physical copy of a video game because it's going to be expensive to sell and not for you to like play it and have it in your collection.
most is around 150. You can get it for as little as $100. I got tons of hits. I got a $30 hit, a $20 hit, a $10 hit.
Whoa, so what?
Tons
So
of
what?
$5
It's just going to sit there. It's just going to sit there.
It's like
So many
basically the
hits.
box paid for itself, right? With these One Piece cards, I think it's simply just people like One Piece and want to collect, but no one is looking at the actual value. Now, Chim Charger says, how there's One Piece cards worth $5,000. Yeah, you're talking like 10 years ago. You're talking, you know what I mean? You're talking like the earliest sets, the ones that the boxes.
Bro, why are you arguing with people about shit you know nothing about? I mean, I get it. It is DSP. That's kind of, you know, I answered my own question.
Cost thousands of dollars to buy have the $5,000 cards. I looked at the last 15 sets of One Piece. None of them are worth what people have to pay to get them. None. Zero.
Oh, by the way, recently, so you know, people constantly debate and discuss whether or not DSP. There's two discussions that are perpetual and will never end. Is DSP gay? And is DSP autistic? And I've been hearing Asperger's, but I never actually knew what it was and what the symptoms were, or at least the traits that a person with Asperger's would have. Which, by the way, Asperger's is no longer even recognized as a thing. It's off the DSM-5. So 1,000,000%, like 1,000,000,000,000,000%, he's got Asperger's. It's just like you're reading this and you're like, whoa, yeah, I mean, yes, 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 and yes, and yes.
There's really no chance of getting a big hit. You're always going to lose.
So yeah,
money
that just
because you're
confirms it
investing way too
eternally.
much in the price of the box just to get the hits that are worth $20 when you spent $300. What was the point? I just don't get it. What's going on, Captain DCW? How are you, man? Usually a manga rare. Those are always worth hundreds, if not thousands. That's just not true. I looked at the last 10 One Piece sets in the app that I use for Pokemon. It has all the cards. It has literally every card set in there. Okay, same one I used to grade the Marvel cards. The top card's like $20, maybe 30. That's it. In a rare case, maybe 100. Oh, okay, $100 card, a possibility in a $400 box. Where's the sense? I think what happened is people love One Piece, right? They do, and I agree. I can understand. I've watched a lot of the anime. If it's fun.
Okay, yeah, we get it. Yeah, okay.
Okay, I get it. And if you're a fan of One Piece, you want to have your favorite thing of pop culture be a part of other popular things. So you already have the trading card games out for other, you know, IPs, other intellectual property, other series.
Why is TBS on a Monday? Because of the vacation Kino Casino segment. That was fucking epic. And I was like, when it happened, I think on Friday, I messaged ALT and I'm like, okay, we need to watch this while it's still relevant and funny. Because by the time the next weekend comes around, you never fucking know what's going to happen. He might explode or be wildly successful, and we're going to be seething, and we're not going to know what to say. We're going to have to give DSP compliments.
Oh, One Piece has its own. Great. So just on that, just on the fact that it's popular, all of a sudden, it's expensive, right? But that doesn't mean that it makes sense. It doesn't mean that there's value or that you should really do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm seeing is I just don't see it. I'm not against. Listen, I like One Piece, and I think that it would be neat to have a box of One Piece cards and open them. But there's no way there's going to be value to it. It wouldn't make sense. Like as a collector, an actual.
But why do I care about it? I don't get the cards. You get the cards.
Collector, it doesn't make sense. There's not value to it. Okay, Pokemon, yes, there is. These cards, the prices fluctuate, but card values go up and down. But Pokemon is hot right now. And if you have good cards, you can have a collection that actually increases in value. It's an investment. It can make sense. If you're a collector, you take care of your stuff. It could actually, you know, be good for you.
Yeah, he was lurking on that app thinking, what can I buy that's going to have value?
But I just don't see it with the One Piece stuff at all.
I need to invest. Let's make a sound investment. What should I buy? What's on the up right now? I have to buy the dip.
Kratos got injured and needed to get.
Oh yeah, this. Let's talk about this.
Did I hear
This
about
funny.
the recast of Kratos in the God of War TV show? No, I heard that the actor who was playing Kratos got injured and needed to get surgery, and therefore the show was on hold, and that was as of yesterday. No, I did not hear that they officially recast him fully. No.
Yeah, well they
Let's
did.
see. Let's see if that's
Because whatever injury he got, it takes a while to recover,
no.
so it doesn't make sense for them to wait. And also, I mean, the guy looked like this. Like, talk about a bad fit. Like this, bro. Come on. What are we doing? How is this Kratos? Bruh. Nothing against the actor. It's just like, you know how Kratos looks like? Much like with the Last of Us, you know? When they use the... What was that face? That girl. You know, the Game of Thrones girl to play Ellie. You already know what Ellie looks like, and she doesn't look like her. Neither did this guy look like Kratos. That's kind of thing. You need somebody looking more tough, more badass. This guy looks like, you know, a cosplayer.
there it is.
Hello?
Marathon game director Joe Ziegler just stepped down at Bungie. That's live news.
Oh my god, live news.
2 hours ago. The guy who directed Marathon, the game that was supposed to be the big hit for Bungie.
Oh, look at this face. He loves when shit fails. He loves when people go jobless. Well, you know what? They're probably even gonna lay off the whole studio. That fucking studio, all these people are gonna go homeless. Bleh. Well, you should have made a fucking good game, you fucking fuck. Stupid fucks. Fuck. Bitch.
Fucking based. G just stepped down and has admitted defeat that he made a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Great job there.
He admitted
Anyway.
defeat. Look at how flat his head is. This is his generational flatness. Flatman B enjoys this.
Yes. Kratos will officially now be recast for the live-action God of War series. Ryan Hurst suffered a major injury on set. Producers have decided to recast rather than
Ryan
wait for him to
Hurst.
recover.
Where do I know him from?
Damn.
He was in Sons of Anarchy for a while. Then he was in the Odyssey. He was in The Walking Dead.
4 episodes were already fully completed.
Saving
Now must be
Private
fully
Ryan.
Reshot with a new actor. Damn.
Damn. Yeah,
Sucks
they're
to
gonna
be him.
that's gonna be a mess, dude.
He tore his bicep entirely.
Because like, think about it. A God of War TV series it must have a bunch of CGI because a lot of it takes place in like fantasy land. It must have really good, well choreographed action, which takes a lot of time and effort. And you probably need to have some good character work because, you know, people love the story and the characters in the recent ones.
during a stunt. So, okay, it does need to be asked. All right. Why do you
H is not doing One Piece cards. Alt felted.
No, hold on. I think he is. I think he is. Because this is from Friday. So we're kind of catching up right now. I think the story has developed and he ended up buying One Piece cards. Or at least I saw a screenshot of it on Twitter, I believe.
you have your lead actor, the guy who's the head of the
They
show,
have
and
Sneed
you
feed
know is
for
the
it,
most
too.
important part of the series, doing stunts? Don't you have stunt people for that? You know what? Now, I get it. You want the show to be realistic, and you want it to look like Kratos is actually the guy doing the big muscular things, right? I get it. But this is exactly what could happen. Like, when you put the lead actor into dangerous positions, they could get hurt, and now you screw yourself. So now, this guy's out of the job. Obviously, now he will not be Kratos ever because someone else...
Yeah,
is
he had a
in the role.
torn bicep, which, I mean, you can probably do that. I guess most people get stuntman to do the heavier stunts, the more risky stunts, but with a lot of that, especially like if you're doing like fight scenes, you're not going to have a stuntman do the casual generic fight scenes, man.
He's never going to get the role back.
You know.
So he's completely out.
Keanu Reeves, yeah, he still does most of his stunts. Tom Cruise does, I think, all of his stunts. And that guy's fucking crazy. He does Mission Impossible. He jumps off airplanes and shit.
outs with this. This could have been his thing. He could have been known for the rest of his life, that he played Kratos in a hit series, and now he's completely screwed because some moron decided we should have the real actor doing stunts. Wow.
Anyways.
I know right now the big controversial thing in pop culture is the Odyssey, the new Christopher Nolan movie. It's like I like some Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, it's not controversial if you don't care about it. I watched the trailer and I'm like, yeah, I don't care about this. Because like Christopher Nolan for me is hit or miss. I did not care about Oppenheimer. I didn't care about The Odyssey. I didn't care about a bunch of other shit he did, even though it's probably good movies. I just don't care about him. And some of the ones that he did, I cared about. I like Tenet a lot. I like The Dark Knight, I guess, because they're pretty good and fun. And what else? The Prestige.
Stuff like
What
I
else?
the Batman trilogy,
Some other ones.
but like
I like
I
them.
didn't even
Cool.
bother seeing Oppenheimer. I didn't see. I tried watching Tenet.
Oh yeah,
and I
Inception,
tried
obviously.
twice, and both
Inception.
times I fell asleep trying to watch it. I was so fucking bored. The movie was so boring.
Wait, which one?
I didn't see. I tried watching Tenet, and I tried twice, and both times I fell asleep trying to watch it. I was so fucking bored. The movie was so boring. So I don't know. Maybe it's just not.
Yeah, it's very convoluted and up its own ass, like a Christopher Nolan movie. But the fight scenes and just like trying to figure out how the fuck did they shoot this and make this is so fun. It's just so fun. The fight scenes and the action in it is really fucking fun.
Not my style. Like I don't care about this modern
Shit
stuff
going
everyone's
backwards. You got backwards explosion, backwards people shooting guns, people falling backwards while also doing it in the normal time. It's really cool.
to like. Like I understand everyone still likes Avatar. It's like you do. You do. I watched Way of Water. I thought it was boring. None of this stuff interests me. All the modern stuff that everyone claims is great, I watch. I'm like, I'm so unimpressed. You know? That's why when you guys are like, oh, the new movie's out, I'm like, how long is it? Oh,
Oh yeah, the Odyssey, I have to say, the biggest problem that I have with it is that I'm so tired of the entire cast. I think there's pretty much everybody outside of maybe Robert Pattinson that I'm just tired of seeing. I'm tired of seeing Matt Damon. I'm tired of seeing Zendaya. I'm tired of seeing Tom Holland. I'm just tired of seeing them on my screen.
2.5 hours. Like, I don't want to see that. The longest I even want to sit down to watch a movie these days is 90 minutes. Like, that's it. Because anything longer than that usually isn't worth your time anymore. Because the movies just aren't that good.
And it's also
So
like
if it's
3
90
hours
minutes,
long.
Maybe I'll give it a watch. Outside of that,
Come on,
no,
man.
I don't have time for that.
And of course, since it's a fancy pants movie, you have to go see it in IMAX. Otherwise, you're not going to see half of the shots. And the cinematography is not going to work for you at all because you don't get to see half of the screen.
Yeah, I guess jaded is probably the best way to describe it. And I used to be
It leaves you jaded.
really into movies. But it was a different
No,
era.
you didn't.
I was
No.
into movies of the 80s, 90s, and 2000s.
I mean, not to be the cinephile gatekeeper here, but like watching Ghostbusters and Die Hard is not, you're not really into movies, bro.
Once the 2010s hit,
You're into movies in the same way that you were into collecting Pokemon cards.
I just stopped being impressed by movies. Like, I was like, nothing is really appealing to me. And I feel like it's just continued. Jade, I will see you tonight for Friday Night Fight. Sounds good. Great literary work. One of the greats. It's been around for a zillion. All right. How about this? You guys tell me if the Odyssey's any good. Because the thing is, I think I would be interested. The Odyssey is a great literary work. One of the greats. It's been around for a zillion years, right? And the story is a good story. The movie could be good. But the casting choices are quite bizarre, to be honest with you. They're just really bizarre. So I try to fathom how the movie could be good. And I wonder what Christopher Nolan was doing with his casting choices, quite frankly. Like, did he have an actual reason to do what he did with some of this casting?
Are you not going to find this out by watching the movie or something? I don't know. You can just wait for it to come out on digital and steal it off the internet. And you're still not going to see half the shots because it was filmed in IMAX.
Or was he just trying to be, hey, look at me, edgy?
Oh, and also another thing that bothered me. All the armors, they look so goofy and ridiculous. I hated them. I watched the trailer and I was like, okay, I do not care about this.
Let's get attention for the movie by casting weirdo people in the roles, right?
Weirdo
So,
people?
I don't know.
Who was in there? Steven
I don't even know
Seagal?
if it's good or
Steven Seagal plays Odysseus. Hey, Agamemnon, I'm about to snatch some motherfucker birthday. You think I was born on a turnip truck?
They say the woke casting is actually only on screen for 4 minutes. Really? So it was a trick. It was bait to get people talking about the movie, is what you're saying.
I mean, it's a Christopher Nolan movie, man. People are gonna talk about it. It's a big
So
Christopher
Toasty says you
Nolan
probably had the wrong information on One Piece.
blockbuster.
Okay. Enough is enough, because I hate when people contradict me. So I'm going to get to the bottom of this right now. You ready?
Okay,
So,
let's find
you're saying
out.
They're called OP15 and OP16, right? What are the names of the sets? Give me the actual names. Toasty, tell me right now. Just give me that last one you just said. OP16? What is the name of the box or the set?
Bro, I'm not doing this. No, fuck this. We're gonna get a follow-up on this anyways on the next day. So I'm gonna come back when he stops looking at his phone.
$673. Now we're up to $40 of support. This is excellent momentum towards opening some packs of Pitch Black when they arrive.
Yeah, we got it, bro.
Based on an app that doesn't work. 197. The app is completely glitched. I obviously will have to apologize. I was making my judgments based on an app that doesn't work. The card is worth $1,197, but when you search for it,
Oh, so he was wrong.
76 cents.
What a massive surprise.
All right, I stand corrected. There's value in One Piece cards. I stand completely corrected. Okay? 100%. Thank you for correcting me, because now I know there's value. Because I was looking at One Piece cards, and I was like, the value doesn't make sense. I don't want to get them. But the thing is, I like One Piece. I would
Oh, and
consider
guess
opening
what? Now he's gonna consider it.
One Piece cards if you guys wanted me to.
If you guys want it.
$1,000 card chance in a set that I can get a box. I'm just curious. Give me a sec, because I was looking at them the other day.
Whoa, now that this can make me money, I care about it. I'm not a grifter, by the way.
Didn't want you to play a video. Oh, yeah. I would argue these are kind of on pace with the pricing of Pokemon cards, from what I'm seeing. They're about the same, price-wise. Just like Pokemon, basically. You can get these within a few days, actually. Yeah.
Whoa, that would be crazy. You should order it right now.
If we ever want to do One Piece, try a box of One Piece cards, we could do that. They are available. They get here quickly. Apparently, they have value. Just the app was wrong.
They have value now. They're awesome.
Here's
Yes.
what they did. They screwed it up. So you said
Oh, stop fucking crying, dude.
right?
Okay, yeah, we get it. The app was wrong, not Phil. Phil wasn't wrong for getting his opinion from the app. The app was wrong for giving him the wrong opinion.
$50 of support. We are halfway to our first unpacking of Pitch Black later today. So we get to 100. That's our first pack. If someone does a $50 contribution, that's a bonus pack. Plus, we'll hit 100. It'll be 2 packs. Let's go.
Let's not.
Kirby's. What if the next DSP tries it? Okay, I have some ideas. All right. Here's the 2 ideas I'm thinking. Number 1, I actually wanted to do Arby's, because Arby's has a new summer chicken salad plus some like desserts. They're sold out here. It sucks. I was looking food up last night.
Sold out.
Every
You
single
should have
Arby's
pre-ordered
around
it,
is
dude.
Sold out of the new items. I'm like,
Pre-order the chicken salad.
well, that sucks. So we can't do Arby's, okay? There is a new chicken sandwich at Jollibee. It's their standard chicken, but I think it has avocado and it has an umami mayo. I don't know what that means. Let me look this up.
Oh no, extra annoying segment.
Umami is the 5th basic taste, joining sweet, sour, salty, and bitter. Translating to the essence of deliciousness in Japan, it's a rich and savory, meaty flavor sensation.
Art critic Phil is the worst Phil BC. He's the least creative person on earth, and Conspun incapable of appreciating anything outside mainstream.
And like, he doesn't even try. That's the thing. Because there's this thing online where people are very desperate for validation. That's why when you listen to an album, people wait for Anthony Fantano to release his rating so they can know what to think about it. There's nothing wrong liking shit that sucks. There's nothing wrong in finding enjoyment in things that are stupid. Watching like a Uwe Boll movie and being like, okay, that was funny as hell. I enjoyed myself. I was hanging out with friends watching shit like this and was funny as hell. Like, there's nothing bad in it. He just doesn't want to engage with anything. And you should go watch his movie reviews, by the way. His reviews of a movie is just retelling what happened in the movie. Just literally that, and describing it. And telling you, like, the most bare minimum, I guess, themes of it.
Triggered
So
by the
fucking
presence of
lame.
Glutamate. an amino acid found naturally in many
Dislike
foods.
stuff, dislike
So what
stuff.
would
Have
be
your
a
own, like,
high
make up your own
umami
mind. That's
flavor?
it.
Let's
You
see.
don't have to argue about it on Twitter with people on like endless threads of stuff. You can just like it for yourself. Like, I remember when I shared my letterbox on stream one night, I was super drunk. People saw that I rated like Twilight 4 stars out of 5, but you have no idea how hilariously entertaining Twilight is if you're baked off your ass and you watch it with friends. Then it becomes like a fucking all-timer. It's an all-time great film to watch, a great series. It's incredible, incredible.
Vegetables like
And especially on Letterboxd, I rate stuff based on my enjoyment of it, not its you know, objective quality. I don't believe in like objective quality. Some things are objective, like you can have a movie that's out of focus. It's objectively out of focus, looks like shit. So yeah.
ripe tomatoes, seaweed, and garlic. Fungi, like fresh and dried.
I rated The Machine 4.5 stars. The Bert Kreischer Machine? Are you for real? I need to go and delete that. That's trash. I hate it. But again, I probably watched it baked off my ass with friends. And then you get him slapping his naked belly. That's hilarious.
Mushrooms like shiitake.
But yeah, Bert
Fermented
Kreischer not
aged
doing
products
great.
Like soy sauce, miso paste, fish paste, anchovy, and aged cheese. Okay. So maybe that little bit of funky. Maybe that's the best way to describe umami.
Yeah, get out of here, bro.
Right?
Fucking
All those,
umami style
Fresh
segment.
And these like crispy jalapenos supposed to have a special sauce. So there's a few different things we could do there. If any of those sound interesting to you guys, I looked into pizza and there's really nothing new in the realm of pizza right now. Like Little Caesars is doing the Spider-Man web pepperoni pizza. Huh? All they did is they took brown pepperonis and they chopped them into thin pieces and say, oh, that's spider web. No, it's not. It's pepperoni.
Yeah, I should get mad about it.
It's gonna
Get
taste
mad.
like
Call them
pepperoni.
idiots. Say that you want the company closed, everybody fired. That would be insane.
So we could do Jollibee again for the first time in a bit. I love Jollibee. What I would probably do is I would get the chicken sandwich, but I would also get like maybe a burger because I love their burgers. Or we could do Burger King, and like I said, we could get the multiple chicken sandwiches, try them all, see if any of them are any good.
Oh, yes. Since we talked about Bert Kreischer, Tom Segura and his wife are getting divorced, apparently, which is, I mean, you could kind of see it coming. It's like LA-based comedian couple. Yeah, that was a ticking time bomb. So I guess we're going to find out who gets custody of the podcast.
Probably get a burger there too because I haven't had a Burger King burger in a while. Something like that. Unless someone else has an idea. There's an absolutely disgusting thing at Jack in the Box. What the hell was it? I looked it up. I was like, dude, that is so nasty. Here. I was like, I'm not going to have that. Let's see. Jack in the Box.
Okay, this must be a joke. Bobby Lee is apparently already dating Christina. That can't be true. Come on. Not Bobby Lee. He would never do that. He's a nice guy.
And he find it. It was really gross.
Allegedly happening.
Yeah.
Well, you know, everybody needs a rebound.
Jack in the Box.
Okay, let's get it over with. We got plenty of shit to watch. This is just the first pre-stream of like
You know where
20,000.
did he one? If they're not doing the jalapenos right, like if they're not fresh, if the sauce is bad, I can understand.
Still talking about
All
food.
day, so it goes not actually. If the jalapeno is jarred and pickled, how can it go bad? By they're not taking care of it, not actually closing it, leaving it open, exposed to the air all day, so it goes bad.
Unprofessional.
And it's not just the pickled; they also have the.
Okay, no, fuck off. Actually, fuck off, dude.
Okay.
And then he says, I've had a great time chilling
This
today.
morning. Don't worry, we're gonna start within the next 10, 15 minutes. We're gonna
What this morning? It's 12:45
start with Assassin's Creed.
this morning.
Okay, there will be gameplay. I promise you.
And also, like, why would you like watching this in the morning? A guy being really mad about video games and begging for money.
So we're having a good time chilling today. Food and extend past the expired time, usually by an additional 4 hours. It was crazy. I mean, you don't even want to know what I saw in fast food. I could tell you stuff that make your stomach turn immediately.
And you still eat fast food, though.
Okay. You really want to know some stories?
Okay, let's get it.
Like, seriously. You probably don't, because then you're not going to want to ever eat fast food again. All right, J-Rad, see you later.
Why do you keep eating fast food then? Like, I
Some people
actually
say
don't
yes,
get
some
it.
People are saying no.
I guess you don't mind it all that much. Because you're healthy like that. As long as it has low sodium and a lot of protein, we don't care.
I told the story before, but it's a very old story, so probably I haven't talked about it in a million years. So probably no one remembers it. All right, I'll make a very brief story.
Okay, let's see this.
Okay, I'll make it very brief. So I used to,
Hold on, let me tag this.
all right, I'll make a very brief story. Okay, I'll make it very brief. So I used to work in fast food, and I used to work at a place that made smoothies. Okay, mostly fruit. There's some other flavors we did, but it was mostly fruit smoothies. You know, so fresh banana,
smoothie.
strawberry. The thing is, some fruit was fresh. Some fruit would come in those giant vats of containers, and it would be like preserved fruit. So think strawberry, but it's in that like goo that's like very sugary. So you scoop it out. And
Delicious.
into
Yeah,
the blender
we
to
love
make
it.
the smoothie. We had blueberries like that too, where it was like preserved blueberry and the blueberry goo. It's almost like pie filling, right? That's kind of what it is. Okay. So the way that these refrigerators work is they're all suspended. It's the top is the serving area. So it's like little metal containers, and you would fill them with the ingredients in the morning. Okay. Underneath in the refrigerated part of the refrigerator would be the containers that hold the rest. So over the day, if you run out of one, you would, take it down, you fill it underneath, and you put it back up top. So now you get easy access to fill up your blender to blend the smoothies, right? So the thing was, the bottom, the owner was very adamant that you keep it clean, right? So we would clean it at least once, twice a day. You take a damp cloth with cleaner, actual cleaner that he would buy in bulk, and you scrub it, and it would always smell like cleaner on the inside of this refrigerator.
Yeah, because it was, cleaner. We get it.
Well, here was the
Great
problem
story
with
so far.
refrigerators.
Great story. Let's talk about the refrigerator now.
They were a little bit wobbly and unstable, especially as you start to use them. All of these containers that hold all the smoothie ingredients are suspended on these like metal rails. If the metal rail moves, all the containers fall. And that makes an insanely huge mess. That's a lot of wasted, food or whatever.
Oh, I wonder how many times DSP pushed that shit over and then complained about it.
Think about it. Pineapples, blueberries, strawberry goo, all falls inside of the refrigerator, dumps everywhere. Now you got to clean it all and start over. So there was one day where... So earlier...
Okay, can you actually tell the story now?
Today, there was an accident. The rail had popped out, and all of the fruit just fell inside the fridge and made a giant mess. We cleaned it, right, completely. So this is a waste of money because, that's a lot of food go to waste. Probably like, no lie, if all the containers fall into all the fresh fruit, you're probably wasting.
The way he said it, there was an accident, makes me think it was his fault. Again, it's just my perception of this story, my interpretation, my fan fiction, but it kind of makes it seem like it was his fault. If it wasn't his fault, he would have said my coworker pushed it over or some shit happened.
Like
there was an accident.
$50 because it fell. Okay? So we scoop it all out, clean it with cleaner. So it's fresh, smells like the cleaner strong because we cleaned it with this strong cleaner.
Awesome. Okay.
Halfway through the day, no lie, the blueberry falls again.
Whoa.
So there's a whole big metal container of blueberry just into this thing.
Totally not his fault again.
The owner pulls the fridge out, angles it so that the fridge is facing back into the store so no one out front, no customers can see what's going on. And he goes, I need you to stand here in front of me. I said, what? He goes, I need you.
Oh, health and safety violation.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is criminal?
I'm like, all right.
Yep,
So I'm
it's
standing there,
criminal.
and I proceed to see him. He takes a spatula and he takes the metal container. So all the blueberry goo has exploded all over the bottom of this fridge that we
Whipping
just
up shit in a kettle, boiling shit. in a
Actual
kettle.
shit, like-
With boiling poo in a kettle.
clean. So it smells like the cleaner. And he takes the spatula and he's scraping all the blueberry back into the container for us to use.
Yes. And it was toxic.
Because we just cleaned it. It smells like chemical, and he's scraping the blueberry back into the container to go ahead and use again. Like, oh man. And we did. We used it that day when people ordered the blueberry. I was like, oh, he's like, no, just use it. We already wasted too much. We can't waste anymore. We got to use that blueberry because, it's too expensive. So
Awesome.
100% people got cleaner in their smoothies that day. I'm sure it was.
Yeah, that criminal.
Was it enough to hurt them or whatever?
Oh, it wasn't enough. It just added a nice umami flavor.
But that's
a
just
nice
the story
aroma.
that I saw from my perspective at a health food place, right? And there's a few more. I won't, like, for example, the food, you know that the food is bad. Like, for example, we would mass store all the food into these big bins, and we put them into the freezer in the back, right, to keep them cold. And then sometimes you take them out in the morning. Well, sometimes you know they're bad. Like, that does not look good. It's liquidy. It smells. And he'd be
Fuck
like, no,
it.
we don't have
Feed them.
more right
Feed them
now.
the slop,
The
bitch.
delivery didn't come in yet. If we don't sell that, we have none. So we have to sell it. But it's bad. Like, no. So we would do it, and sometimes we would be selling the bad components.
Bro, I can't believe this. Anytime he talks about working somewhere, it's him talking about doing some heinous shit. Like what was it? Wells Fargo? He worked in Wells Fargo, and he straight up said that was like a scam center. He was trying to sell people like scam insurance or something. Like, why work at so many scam places? I guess that's why he's so good at it nowadays.
In a salad, but he'd be like, don't use as much. Instead, use less of that and put more of everything else so it kind of covers it up.
Yeah, that's what the fuck? That's disgusting.
Now, that was the health food
That's
store.
disgusting and criminal. Like, you're not supposed to do that. And you're not allowed to do that legally. Bro, come on.
Can you imagine what they do at the bad places? You know what I mean? The burger joints.
Oh, yeah, that was
they
the good
probably
place.
All day, they probably got oil spilling and rancid meat and shit. You're getting it every day. You're
Oil
getting it.
spill.
You know what I mean? Heat lamp food, just, yeah, disgusting, you know? Absolutely nasty. So I can just imagine what people are going through with that shit. So, but that was the thing is, because we were a health food store, basically,
Okay, he's tracking his order now. He doesn't care about the story.
food cost was sky high compared to other comparable stores. Like, eventually what happened was,
Because he thinks he's so good at public speaking that he can just freestyle it and talk about it while doing something else. And he's not. He's really not at all. He can't even play a video game and talk about something.
the food cost got so high for the healthy stuff that the owner of the store decided to sell. He got rid of it. And then he went and opened a Taco Bell. And the Taco Bell was insanely profitable for him because the food cost was so low. So he just ran Taco Bells for the rest of his life, essentially. And that was that. I'm checking on the delivery again. No update.
Yeah, we could tell. We could tell. You don't have to tell us. I think even people listening could tell you're distracted.
Frozen meat and the dehydrated garbage that you would eat at Taco Bell. So as soon as he opened the Taco Bell, he started printing money, basically. It's like, oh, shit, it's low-quality food, but it's freaking, it's making so much money, I don't really care.
Okay.
Martin Shortbus, I think that Jollibee has an ube pie.
The oil spilled on top of his head.
Oh, yeah, it did. He's still carrying it. Still carrying it. There's some residue deep in the hair follicles. That's why it helps him keep it that shiny and thick.
Yes, I think so.
Big up Scrappy CC.
Yeah, I know. The Taco Bell lettuce in the Midwest apparently is what got people sick. That's what it was from this particular farm. And apparently they were mass selling it because that farm was one of their suppliers. And that's what was actually causing a lot of the illness in the Midwest. Supposedly, that's what people are saying. Okay. Well, I think we've had a good time chilling.
Oh, yeah, we had a great fucking time. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Because we've been stuck on this. But the Bethesda segment was very epic. So I'm not going to do the night stream because it's too much. It's going to be too much. I don't have time for that. I got about an hour and 20 minutes left. Then I got to do some stuff. And then we have that being said. And we're also going to watch the pre-stream today on TBS. So we shall see something amazing happen,
in the boss fights
apparently.
and the environments. The game has a ridiculous amount of content. Even in
Hold on, shut up. What are you talking about? Assassin's Creed? No, Dark Souls.
So, welcome to the show. It's time to chill with Phil for about an hour, and then we're going to jump back into Dark Souls 2. Which, to be very honest with all of you, I hope does much better today than it did last time we played it. The reason I say that is, listen, I love Dark Souls 2. and I hate it. It's a game that has a lot of weird things. The ADP mechanic makes it so you're so dang slow, and the targeting is kind of wonky compared to other Dark Souls games. The hit detection is bad, but the game has, how can I say? The game has heart. The game has great world design, uniqueness to it in the enemies, in the boss fights, in the environments. The game has a ridiculous amount of content, even in the base game, and then there's DLCs. So, with all of that, it's been kind of an interesting playthrough, especially with the path tracing mod. I'm enjoying it particularly for variety. If you look at everything I'm doing right now, right? You know, Assassin's Creed, Pokemon, TCG, fighting games, etc. This is the game that's challenging, right? This is the game that's actually like, ooh, it's tough. So to give me something that's challenging and fun that I fail at a million times, but I still persevere, that's good stuff for the schedule and good stuff for variety. That's why I really like it.
Yeah, that's for the trolls. He's playing
And
this for the
it's been doing all
detractors. I think that might actually not be wrong, or at least partially, because he knows, you know, he knows that people clipping him get people to watch him anyways, even though they're just making fun of him, ridiculing him. But there always needs to be one game in the rotation that he's going to get clipped playing. So that might be the one. Well, that is the one. Because outside of that, what is he playing? What is actually on the schedule for this massive 9-day streaming week? DSP Gaming. Here we got. Oh yeah, the thumbnail's just so fucking trash. So we got here, what is this? Posts, morning show, Assassin's Creed, Dark Souls, Pokemon, Assassin's Creed again, Marvel, Tokon, open beta. That's all the way Friday. Steam tryouts night today. TCG, Pal World. I thought he quit Pal World. What the hell? Whatever.
Right, and then all of a sudden, last time we played it, last week, it didn't do well. It was a really, really, really slow stream, and I was like, ooh, I wonder what's going on. Why did it slow down so badly? Maybe it was just a one-off bad day, and I do hope that's the case. So, if you're here today, you like Dark Souls, please stick around, join the stream, engage with it, and please support it, because I want to keep Dark Souls 2 as a main game in the schedule. I wanted to play this at length and get through not only the entire game, but do all of the DLCs, and it was weird and disheartening when all of a sudden that last stream did so poorly. Outside of that, things are going good. Like, all the other streams have been doing great. Yesterday, really good day of streams with the premiere of the Pitch Black box of Pokemon cards, the new English set. I had it on release day. We opened a ton of packs. We got a ton of hits. 2 hit the Wall of Fame, although I do have...
Okay, yeah, this is definitely going to get
as I told you
skipped.
guys yesterday, when new cards come out of anything, it doesn't matter what, you know, set or whatever it is, but when new cards release for any TCG in the game. So yesterday, as I was scanning all the cards to figure out, you know, what's the value of the hits that I was getting from Pitch Black, the app was like, didn't really know. And so, for example, one of the cards yesterday is this guy. This is a illustration rare Delmise, okay? And, well, I don't have the camera set up right now, so I can't really show you the alternate angle. The illustration rare Delmise, full art card, really cool, metallic looking, looks awesome, right?
Okay, yeah, this is definitely getting skipped. He's going to talk about how much it costs, value, Pitch Black, value.
Coming up. So we can get through these over the weekend, and we'll have another one to go to right away. So double new release stuff, which is going to be pretty funny. And of course, good
anyways,
stuff. FYI, the nonsense with view botting seems to be continuing, so I'm just going to post it up again.
yeah, he's going to post this up. I love that. I love that paragraph. At everyone, please ignore the stupid view botting. I'm not doing it, and is the trolls doing it, so ignore it. Don't talk about it.
I want nothing to do with it, but they keep doing it every day for some stupid reason. I keep
because you're
explaining
successful now.
Like,
you stole all the raw
fill
fill viewers.
I don't get any extra income, nothing. YouTube phases it out. They don't care. They don't count those views as legit, so you don't get paid for view bots. Okay? So there's no reason to do it.
Oh, if you got paid, you wouldn't mind it?
It doesn't make me look any better or worse. It's really a waste of everyone's time. I don't know why they bother with it, but they do it every day. And you guys have been bringing it up, and the thing is, they're looking for attention for doing it. So please don't bring it up. I already put a pinned message into the YouTube chat. Okay? Cool.
Anyways, we get a recap of the previous day. Previous day recap. What's going on, everyone? A bunch of trolls.
A bunch of trolls who are spamming. Humans.
Very nice.
Who else? We got stepmom, stepdad, step-uncle, every step, of course. Every single day, there's a million steps. So, there you go. How's everyone today? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're ready to chill.
This is so terrible. Look at this shit. So much of this is absolutely fucking garbage and filler. Oh, okay. Now we're talking about One Piece cards. So on the previous episode, he said he doesn't care about it, but then he found out that some of the cards might be expensive, so he cares about it.
Show. So people are asking me, what about One Piece and One Piece cards? I would consider it. We looked into it. Guess what? One Piece cards are pretty readily available, and they're pretty valuable. In fact, I would say they go for a little bit cheaper than Pokemon cards, but they can have really valuable cards in the box. For example, the latest set, which I think was 16, has an over $1,000 card in the set, and you can get it in a normal box, and the box is cheaper than most Pokemon boxes. So, yes, I'm looking into it. I may actually get One Piece cards at one point. Am I going to do it immediately? Probably not, but maybe soon, you know, because right now we're doing Pitch Black, right? After Pitch Black, what do we want to do? Maybe we do One Piece for variety, right? We'll have to look into it. Okay.
Yep, we're gonna do that. Anyways, now we're in the Q&A straight up. Like, this is fucking insane. Actually, nothing of value happened. Recap the previous stream, schedule, a dented roll call, and we're straight into it. That's fucking trash. Wow. And now we're talking about Raw Phil.
So as you guys know, my biggest free streamer on YouTube got banned from YouTube about a week and a half. Since then, people who troll me are very upset. They're constantly misbehaving. They're going crazy in the various chats, etc.
People who hate me are constantly misbehaving. What are they, children?
The problem was, two of my moderators on Kick basically got unmodded and banned because they joined in this bandwagon last week when the restreamer got banned. Okay? So I said, that's it, you're not mods anymore. And they got, removed and they're not there anymore. So basically I've had no moderators at all for a week, and the Kick chat has been completely out of control, and everyone knows it. You go to the Kick chat, it's like, oh my God, it's moving a mile a minute. You got people spamming, you got people saying disgusting, harmful things constantly.
Disgusting and harmful.
I can't moderate it myself when
I thought that was the Raw chat.
So I just
and YouTube was the filter chat, and now you just ignored it, but you're not ignoring it right now. And now he's gonna talk about Spoons,
right? So 2 days ago or 3 days ago, Spoons, who you guys remember, is the guy who actually suggested the stuff about Pokemon trading cards to begin with months ago. He was the one who said, hey, you can get it from this site and stuff like that. He emailed me and said, hey, I'd like to offer my services as a moderator. I know that you're not looking for over moderation or whatever, but you have none now, and it would be great to at least have me in there to stop spam and the harmful stuff when it happens. And I said, that's great. And understand, I know right now it's really bad, but just stop the massive spam. Just do some basic moderation, set up some polls, stuff like that. That would be good stuff for the chat right now. Great. Okay. So he did it for like 2 days. The first day, he did a good job. He was doing polling and stuff. People liked it. People were using their channel points or whatever, and it was fun. And then yesterday, I think it was only the second day that he was right.
Hold on just a second. Okay. Anyways.
Stuff, people liked it. People were using their channel points or whatever, and it was fun. And then yesterday, I think it was only the second day that he was a mod. It could have been his third, but I think it was like his second day as a mod. So we're doing Friday Night Fights, right? The entire chat as I'm playing fighting games is insanely toxic on Kick. It's disgusting.
Whoa.
Insult, horrible.
They're making fun of Phil when he loses. Guys, insanely disgusting and vile things, such as Phil is bad at Street Fighter.
Are being said, and the chat is flying mile a minute with trolling. He's just sitting there doing nothing.
What?
Literally, and I'm looking because I'm thinking, is he not there? No, he's there. It shows he's been sitting in chat the whole time.
Oh my God, he's letting it happen.
He just ignored it all, which is the whole point of me moderating him. Like, there was no reason for me to make him a mod if he was just going to sit there and not moderate at all. All right? So I spoke up and I said, Spoons, why are you not moderating? Like, you can see how bad the chat is right now. This was the point of making you the mod, that you could moderate chat and stop and shut it down when it gets crazy. Because right now it's absolutely insane. Like, no one could rationally talk in the chat last night because the trolls were there so bad spamming, right? So then I go back to playing and I go back, oh, he got upset and he left. Huh? You contacted me to be a moderator. You know what it means to be a moderator. I wasn't asking for you to lock down the chat. It was very simple. Just stop the spamming. Because, again, it was just nonstop copy-paste spamming of toxic stuff. He didn't do any moderation. I simply said, hey, I made you a moderator for a reason. Please moderate. He got upset and left. Well, sorry, then don't ask to be a moderator if you're not going to moderate. We already didn't have a moderator for like a week. I was just letting the chat roll. If you want to be a moderator, be a moderator.
So this is what actually happened. And I haven't seen this, so it's going to be interesting witnessing what happened in the reality of the human existence over on Snord Burnell.
Do anything about it.
Hey, Spoons, are you around? Because, dude, you're not modding. There's a bunch of trolls in chat and you're literally doing nothing about it. Are you going to moderate or should I just demod you now? You're not moderating the fucking Kick chat, dude. Look at the amount of idiots spamming. You're not doing anything. You're not timing anyone out. Really.
What an asshole, man. He's talking about, like, this guy is a paid employee. It's a guy that volunteered to do this. And, DSP's chat, you need to be there 24/7. Even when he's not streaming, especially on Kick, because people shit up his chat all the time. What a great attitude.
Spamming and saying dumb shit. Or else there's no point in having you as a moderator. That was the reason I modded you to begin with. Oh,
You're gonna
it
get
is
eradicated.
So salty. Give me some of the salt. Give me that salt. Mmm.
I couldn't even block there. I can't even move. Oh my god. Yo, the lag is seriously awful right now. I can't do anything. I'm serious, my moves aren't coming out. It's just ultra
Oh
delayed.
yeah, what a
It's
surprise! His
completely
move's not
ultra
coming
fucking
out.
delayed. I couldn't even do one move that I wanted.
Hold
when
on, I want to
wanted.
look up
Perfect tail.
on the Renton report if I can actually find the whole thread because I found some messages. Spoons. Wow, this is wonderful, dude. This is so fucking good. And we have the whole message history. Oh, there it is. So, here's what happened here. Here's what happened here. Here's the whole thing. So, you see, he was very hype. He said, it's time for the beatings. And then was posting the PogChamp. He was posting a bunch of stuff. He was super, super hype and excited. Then, he was hype when Phil unlocked the pack. Look at this guy being so positive. This guy is just off the rails. King, just being mad disrespectful. Uh-oh, Loki. Loki being kind of detracting here. What is going on? And then he cheerleads for Phil. Fuck that cheating fuck. Cheese his ass. Get that fucker. Are you kidding me? Then we got, I wish, but unfortunately there was some drama around that one. We don't know what that is exactly about. Then we, again, this is low-key detractor stuff, you know, that's the type of shit that detractors would say. And here is what happens after the DSP crash out. Spoon says, the fuck? Then he's like, okay, unmod me then. Then he says, it's literally impossible to do that, which I mean, like, catching all the spam, because it was insane. It was actually, like, massive. And then he says, what did I do? I was just watching the stream. Nothing happened. The chat was flying, and the king said I should be timing everyone out, which is impossible. I'm on a phone. It was uncalled for, TBH. Then he says, I appreciate the support, friends. Don't put yourself at risk for me. No, don't put yourself at risk. And now we can actually witness the banned message, the message that got it all. Got the ban secure. And the last thing he said was, oh, that was on YouTube. He said, I tried moderating and DSP just hates kick chat and wanted everybody banned. And then he got cucked. And then he was gone. So yeah, that's the story of Spoons. Why is YouTube fucking up? Yeah, I've heard people say that YouTube's been buffering today, but I don't know. It's not me. I got 0 drop frames.
Yo!
0 input lag, dude.
Perfect tail! Oh my...
And then we got some more Street Fighter stuff. Maybe we can get it here. Do we have more mentions of the guy? No, just one. Let's see, moderator.
Time these fuckers out that are spamming and saying dumb shit. Or else there's no point in having you as a moderator. That was the reason I modded you to begin with.
Oh, he's so entitled and
Oh.
cringe.
It is so salty.
All I
Give me some
can
of the
taste is
Give me
salt.
that salt.
So much sodium. Oh my god, that was a great bite and awesome hairline. That's a generational clip. Anyways, this is the retcon now. I'm gonna rewind a little bit to see what he said.
Like, there was no reason for me to make him a mod if he was just going to sit there and not moderate at all. All right? So I spoke up and I said, Spoons, why are you not moderating? Like, you can see how bad the chat is right now. This was the point of making you the mod. That you could moderate chat and shut it down when it gets crazy. Because right now it's absolutely insane. Like, no one could rationally talk in the chat last night because the trolls were there so bad spamming, right? So then I go back to playing and I go back, oh, he got upset and he left. Huh? You contacted me to be a moderator. You know what it means to be a moderator. I wasn't asking for you to lock down the chat. It was very simple. Just stop the spamming. Because, again, it was just nonstop copy-paste spamming of toxic stuff. He didn't do any moderation. I simply said, hey.
Yeah, but you know, stopping the spamming on the kick chat, you mean that's like a full-time job, dude. That's like a 9 to 5. Because people come over there with fucking sock accounts all the time. They spam incessantly to a degree that makes no sense for you to even fucking ban him. What were they even saying? They were just spamming Patrick emotes, making fun of him for raging at Street Fighter.
I made you a moderator for a reason. Please moderate. He got upset and left. Well, sorry, then don't ask to be a moderator if you're not going to moderate. We already didn't have a moderator for like a week. I was just letting the chat roll. If you want to be a moderator, be a moderator. If you don't, don't. But there's no in between where you magically get mod powers, but then you don't use them or you selectively use them. You either are or you're not. So that's all that happened. Kick chat is acting like I sat here and I lectured the guy for an hour and I yelled at him and I was mean to him. None of that happened.
Well, you were mean to him. You were an asshole.
I didn't even demod him. He just left of his own accord, and everyone decided to be a bitch and hissy fit about it like I did something wrong.
He could have unbanned everybody. That would have been so much fun, like the previous guy did.
If you think I did, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck off. Because he asked to be a mod, he decided not to mod.
If you think I crashed out, I'm going to crash out on you.
That's his fault. I have the right to say, hey, I made you a mod. Are you going to do it or not? And he didn't answer, said he just left. So if you got a problem with that, fuck you, leave. I don't want you in my chat. Period. Don't care who you are. If you have an issue with someone being matter-of-fact fair with someone, I don't want you in the chat. You're a loser. Okay? Leave right now. I mean it. Just go away. Don't come back to the kick chat. No one wants you here, especially me. Okay.
Especially Phil. Never come back unless you have money.
So there's that.
If you have money and you're willing to give him money consistently, you can come back no matter what. The 220 guy has been unbanned and banned like 15 times now, but he's got money.
About it, because that's literally what happened. I'm not going to sit here and act like I did something wrong.
Imagine being poor and watching a Dark Side Phil stream. That's not ethical. You're disrespecting him. Matter of fact, is disgraceful.
That's disgraceful to the game. You can watch the stream back. It's like a moment where I'm like, hey, Spoons, are you going to moderate? The chat's going crazy. You're not doing anything. And then I went right back to playing games. That was it. And then everyone's like, oh, let's crucify Phil. No, fuck you. You're a loser. No one
Let's crucify Phil.
You're a fucking piece of shit. No one cares about your dumb opinion. You're just a troll. You were trolling.
Let's crucify him. But now you got yourself clipped, man. You could have avoided this by not talking about it. And no one who wasn't there would care or know what this was about, outside of the trolls.
I know you don't like me, so fuck off. You're irrelevant. Bye-bye.
Like, is this something that King Michael cares about? Because, like, I guess if you're in DSP's position, you should care about what people like King Michael care about. The dance that are there 24/7 watching the stream, engaging positively, meaningfully, you know, Princess Luna, well, what was that? A cowboy guy, Eva Cowboy fan. Is that person gone? I think he's gone. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
But it's been a very cowboyless streams, man. After that interview, that was really epic and cool.
Okay. So, more than likely, if Spoons isn't going to be around.
They crucified him.
Okay, it wasn't his first day. He'd been around for 2-3 days, Felipe Baxter. You're a liar.
You're a liar.
If Spoons isn't going to be around, it's not...
Felipe Baxter. Felipe Baxter has been banned like 5 times.
All right, I like the guy, personally. I think that he's a positive contributor to the kick chat. I don't know why he reacted like that unless he was fishing for drama, which it seems like he is, which is not a surprise because it's the kick chat. It's always fishing for drama, but it's not a big deal.
Okay, but they got it now. You gave them exactly what they want, and now they're celebrating.
If the kick chat's unruly again, I guess it is. I just ignore it. If I need to take care of it, I will myself, but I guess I'll just have to ignore it for now. And so, once again, we're back to the Wild West on Kick, so everybody...
So you're just straight up telling him, the thing that really annoyed me and bothered me, you guys, on Kick, you can keep doing it. Keep doing it, no one's gonna stop you. Unless I decide to stop you, which I won't.
Okay? Okay.
Like, why is he constantly admitting weakness in allowing people to troll him like that? Well, it's not like allowing him, it's just telling him what pisses him off, and they just do it more. Like with the Argentina subs. When the Argentina gifted membership started, he was super hype. Of course, he understood that they were cheap eventually, and then he stopped being hype, and he didn't like that at all. But he constantly kept telling him how they're fucking up with his business, and it costs them barely anything to send the membership, so they just kept doing that. And it's like, bro, like, yeah, you're doing this yourself, kind of.
Okay. Yeah, for the record, I like Spoon. I think he's a good guy. I don't know why he reacted like that. Again, it was completely weird and out of character that I simply say, hey, are you going to moderate? And then he freaks out and leaves. It's like...
Oh, you didn't really say that. Okay. Again, replay.
Hey, Spoons, are you around? Because, dude, you're not modding. There's a bunch of trolls in chat and you're literally doing nothing about it. Are you going to moderate or should I just demod you now? You're not moderating the fucking kick chat, dude. Look at the amount of idiots spamming. You're not doing anything. You're not timing anyone out. Really. So why did I mod you then? Time these fuckers out that are spamming and saying dumb shit. Or else there's no point in having you as a moderator. That was the reason I modded you to begin with. Oh, it is so salty.
Yeah, he said he was watching on his phone, so he couldn't ban everybody, I guess. It's slow like that.
Salty. Give me some of the salt.
And you know how the chat is when he's playing Street Fighter is fucking crazy. Look at how his chat is right now when he's coping about it.
And I just literally asked you to do what you asked to do. Like, you asked to be a moderator. By the way, my fan is off.
You asked for this. Now you should be available at every notice in any point in time where I need you, which is like 9 hours a day.
I forgot to tell you guys this yesterday.
In overtime.
My power randomly went off out of nowhere.
Okay, good thing you got a backup power supply to shut down everything gracefully, right?
Late night, not last night, but the night before. Like, I was going to sleep. I was going to actually do a workout, and the power went out. And I'm like, oh, and I can't work out because we're in the dark. So I guess some of the stuff in the house went off, and the fan, I didn't even realize the fan had been off all day yesterday. Shoot. I had no idea. I just turned it back on because I used that air to circulate the air conditioner in here. All right, I turned it back on now. It's working out. Okay. Okay.
Yo!
It actually makes me happy when people view bot him because it ruins his artistic habits, and it really does bother him because when he keeps repeating it. Pig UPS.
Yeah, I don't care if he gets botted because it's been done to death like a million times, and it doesn't really affect him in any way. Like, it's not like YouTube's gonna ban him for botting. And I can't figure out if it's a troll botting him or a paypig botting him to make him look more popular than he is. Because I think at one point in the past, I'm almost sure it was a paypig. Because he was trying to cope and he was trying to... That's before the resurgence. He was trying to get himself back in the algorithm. He was so fucking desperate for that to happen. He was like grasping at straws and be like, oh, look at this video. It got 500 views. That means I'm trending. I'm almost made it, you guys. And then he would get view botted a little bit and he would be like, whoa, we have like 2,000 people here. I don't know why, but like, welcome everyone. Is it maybe like a big streamer gave me a shout out? Yeah. And now it is probably a troll to make him look even more successful. Because, you know, he destroyed Raw Phil, therefore he absorbed his audience. Like a demonic entity. He ate that. He consumed the audience. Big ups Joseph for the 3, dude.
Oh, yeah, I have 2 universal power supplies.
Oh, yeah, he was asking him to talk in the chat. That did happen. I remember that. Can you guys say something in the chat? And then he was, I think it was someone lied to him about some Twitch streamer that was like a esports gamer or something. Some guy, they made up some guy and said, whoa, that guy gave you a shout out, Phil. He's got 5,000 people watching. And then he was like, oh, it's GGWP665. Thanks, man. Like, welcome to everyone. I'm playing Pokemon right now.
Or not universal power. Is it UPS, universal power supply, or whatever it's called? I have 2 of those. One for each PC, don't worry. So when the power went out, you know, both PCs, well, this PC I always have off, the gaming PC, I never leave that one on after streams. That goes off after my streams. But the capture streaming PC, that PC stays on because I'm always uploading late and everything. So yeah, that one, I can shut it down properly. Yeah, I would never have these high-end PCs, these expensive-ass pieces of equipment without a backup. Hell no.
Epic. There you go. Crisis averted.
Memory says, will you play Welcome to the Game 3? It's new. I have no idea what that is. What is Welcome to the Game? The truth is, we may this week, I think we have it scheduled. We're going to do a Steam night where we're going to go into Steam and you guys are going to suggest games. I'm going to look at some of them and figure out if we want to play them or not. Because we decided that I'm not going to continue with Pokemon Champions after that last stream basically tanked. Yeah, Monday night. On Monday night, we're going to do a Steam tryout tonight. So if people are interested in me trying out new games, you're going to want to come by on Monday night and suggest them, and we'll see what we can figure out. We can find some new games for the rotation.
All right, something? No.
Vampire Survivor has a new DLC.
No, we're going to talk about video games. We don't care about video games here.
All right, people are saying Elden Ring DLC August 28th. Let's look at this, because I don't... Tarnished Pack DLC. It costs $5, has 2 new starting classes, 4 armor sets, and a torrent customization. It's not real. It's not DLC. It's like an expansion pack that has armor and stuff. It's no new content. No new dungeons, no new bosses, no new enemies, no new areas. There's just 2 starting classes and 4 armor sets. That's it. Would have been hyped everywhere. Everyone would have been talking about it. Elden Ring, just like they did with Shadow of the Erdtree, which was huge and great. It was a great DLC, right? I knew it.
Oh, he loved the DLC? I thought he didn't like the DLC. When he was playing it, he didn't seem to like it very much, but now it's great. Sure.
Overstuffed Wednesday plush. I'm not going to ban you if you ask me something as long as it's respectful. So what do you want to ask me?
Oh, man. Okay, so I'm kind of running out of time, I guess. So let's do the Snort Burnell wrap-up instead. Because I just took way too long on that previous thing. Let's do this. So is this just Street Fighter? I suppose it is. He did play Evil AJ in this one.
This thing. I'm not doing
Yes.
those back spikes, by the way. Yeah, I can't block it when he does the crossover. It hits me anyway.
He got eradicated by his
block
nemesis.
that.
One of his nemesis. Nemesis? One of them. And freeze. Thank you.
Is that what I did? Oh my god. I did thrust kick. That was cannon spike, nothing. So frustrating. Because when I have her, when she jumped, I do cannon.
And massive
spike.
excuses. I love that.
God.
And I could whine and cry and stamp my feet like a baby and say, wah, wah, wah. It's time to drink. So
Anyways, yeah, that was the gameplay. That was pretty hot. Or so I've heard.
Hypnosis.
Is the guy
What's
who
going on
actually
here?
suggested the stuff about Hokuto,
A cult leader.
who you guys remember is the guy who actually suggested.
Oh, hold on.
mentality. I'm a cult leader. I think the pignosis works.
So 2 days ago or 3 days ago, Spoons, who you guys remember is the guy who actually suggested.
Yeah, we just
The
saw
stuff-
this bit.
Was mean to him. None of that happened. I didn't ban him. So I
He
think
was mean.
here right now. I mean it. Just go away.
Oh, you're an idiot and enjoy your ban. What a
Oh my God, he's drinking track. There's Kiss.
no, you're an idiot and enjoy your ban. What a retarded idiot. Some actual idiot just says, doesn't your condo association limit you from streaming after 9 p.m.? Are you fucking moronically dumb? No. No condo association can limit the amount you stream.
That's not what he was saying. They're not literally having the no streaming after 9 p.m. law. The 9 p.m. streaming curfew. It's about you fucking yelling and calling people retards after 9 o'clock, which can bother other people. You know, you've said that the walls are very thin all the time.
Oh, how can you be that stupid? Who told
Imagine the type of shit his neighbors hear. They're like, oh, it's that guy again. It's the guy with the weird head again. It's Phil. He must have been getting trolled on the internet again.
you that? And why are you so dumb and gullible? Wow, you're an idiot. Well, how do you come up with this stuff? I'm really.
Yeah, but of course he takes it literally because he is literal Burnell.
What are you talking about? Huh?
I got completely
The
exposed.
HOA gonna call him and be like, Phil, are you streaming past the curfew again? You better shut it down. Or we're gonna email Twitch, YouTube, the internet police.
Uh-oh. You just got exposed. Live on stream.
No, not live on stream exposed. Not that.
Why do you have to fucking spam on Kick, you fucking idiot? Get the hell out of my chat, you fucking moron. God, you're so dumb.
Oh, and this is the good Dark Souls juice. He got invaded again and died. Nice sip. He's trying to not rage when he gets invaded and gets killed because it totally derails his gameplay, but he doesn't want to let people know that it gets to him, but it gets to him.
Oh my God, he's drinking sperm.
Anyone know what to do to get this fucking boat? I have no idea. It's crazy. How do I open the shortcut?
Oh, and he still keeps going with the path trace gimmick and dead. Awesome. What are you doing, man?
Now I'm fucked. I got
Go
the
on
load,
break and look at a
but I don't have
guide.
the shortcut to the
Classic
button, and I have
DSP.
no torch. This is bullshit. So basically, this mod made the game so much ridiculously harder, and that's what I was saying. Like, that's why I gotta go repair my fucking thing now. I gotta go repair my ring.
Someone just said admit it's a goal, and I'll support a milestone. I guess you could say is a goal, right? It is.
And the way you looked at the camera.
I
You can
guess
say it's a goal. Yeah.
you could say is a goal.
This face. When the goals come back face. He doesn't even fucking care. The whole thing with the no goals is yeah.
Right? It
Of
is.
course it doesn't even.
But the thing is,
It doesn't even matter, you guys. Then next week he's gonna say, but I've been having goals the whole time. What do you think a milestone is, stupid?
Hey Meerkat, he grew the mold because he wanted a cheap sound dampener. Also Lou Dort was traded to Hawks. Praise be Presty.
Oh no, they got
Hands, palms up together basketball.
rid of the torture chamber, man. Who is gonna be playing MMA on the basketball court now? No, what are they gonna do? Well, I mean, I guess he was an asset. Big ups Jordan Fadeaway. He grew the mold because he wanted a cheap sound dampener. And also some nice spores to breathe in. Because they give him extra gaming prowess.
I don't need to
They keep him healthy like the mold people in Resident Evil 7.
hit it every stream, and I don't. You know, some streams we do absolutely overwhelmingly well, and other streams we don't. But the thing is,
So technically we don't have goals, if it's okay to miss them.
oh yes, we got it. Nice. In general, I want these streams to do well. I want Dark Souls 2 to do well. I don't understand why it's not anymore, because it was doing really well at the beginning. And it seems to have died out now with the people who support it. I don't know why. All of my money goes to bills. There is no disposable income. There hasn't been for quite some time. I've been trying to tell people this for like 2 years.
And
Yeah.
it hasn't been doing all that great since the beginning, because if you remember the beginning, the first few episodes, he was begging like crazy. He was begging like crazy.
It got so bad to the point where there is none. And that's why I even have a tough time sometimes affording games.
And invaded again. And this guy's gonna run towards the darkness and get Phil ambushed and dead. And they broke his ring. No! Oh my god, that must have been so juicy to witness. I wish I was there. Today he's playing what? Black Flag? I'm not watching that. But we're gonna watch the pre-stream on that being said. Black Flag. This is like Black Flag gameplay is the most castrated DSP gameplay can get, because it's a Ubisoft game that essentially like it's pretty easy to play. It's not like he's gonna fail at it. It's not like some interesting stuff gonna happen at it. It's just a complete skip. It's a must-miss event. Invaded again. Oh, he's gonna kill him. He got him, you guys. The tractors felt it. And no? Wow, that guy's on 0 health. Running around in the darkness. I love path tracing. Yes!
This game's fucking.
We love path tracing. Running around in the
This
dark.
game is fucking retarded.
And he actually got pissed off because he almost beat him and flexed on him. He got greedy.
So I never got to a bonfire.
So Stalking Tiger with an insanely generous $42 super chat. Thank you so much, Stalking Tiger. He says the militia released Birdman today. Shout out to Only Iced Coffee.
Oh, Stalking Tiger, he's got some weird, like, thing. I don't even know what it is. He talks about the Birdman, but that's not even the weirdest thing. Sometimes he would talk shit to DSP, and then DSP would clap back, and he would go back in his cave and keep giving him money and talking about stupid shit Phil doesn't care about. Or nobody else cares about, actually.
So he glitched the game. I can't hurt him.
Oh no! Oh my god, look at him. He got stun locked and nuked out of existence. You ready? Blink and you miss it. Oh, and it broke his sword. Eat it, diaper boy. Eat it.
What a great game, right? Yeah. what a
Epic
great
game,
this
actually.
is. So they can they can invade you. You can't hurt them. They instantly break all your equipment. Do you see what I mean? Dark Souls 2 sucks. And there's no reason for them to never fix this over the years. They just didn't care. They fucked this game. Everyone says it's the worst one. So just don't fix your game. So now all my shit's broken.
They call me a loud
Oh no, it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. And he died again here. Wow. That wasn't even the game being broken. It was just him being awesome. At least it wasn't dark. Oh, all this... Dude, he's played all these games infinite amount of times and he just keeps flailing until he runs out of stamina every time and then starts crying. God damn it, bro. And guess what? He's gonna die again. Because this is a Snort Burnell video. It has to be fun.
You're so slow in this game. It's insane. This is, by the way, this area...
Oh, get it. Armor Dennis is about to get it. Or maybe not. Probably not. No, he's gonna get eradicated. Yet again.
At least I got my soul.
Do I believe I'm one of the best overall gamers in the country? I'm one of the best gamers in the universe.
Hey, what's up, son of Quan?
In
Big ups for the follow.
fucking universe. I am one of the best. Take that shit.
Reverse hollow. Reverse hollow.
Oh yeah, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. This is boycott. Boycotting shitty cards. Anyways, let's do the most recent day stream to be fully caught up to the stupid shitnanigans. And it happens here somewhere.
At 12 a.m. So that's Friday at 12 a.m. and it runs all the way to July 26th. Okay, thank you for the feedback.
So we got after the schedule here. This is the end of the schedule.
Friday, we'll do Marvel Tokon all day. Saturday, I'm off. When I come back on Sunday, we'll start with Pokemon. There you go. That'll be the week. Okay, thank you for the feedback. That directly lets me know exactly what you want. You'll get what you want. 2 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Thanks for the feedback. That's important feedback to me because I can't make those decisions. That's a tough decision for me to make. You know what I mean? I don't know what to do when I'm liking everything I'm doing. So very appreciated that you gave me your honest feedback there. Now, since I am giving you, sorry, my mustache is. Since I am giving you what you want, please show up to the streams, engage, and support with them, right? Don't let them be dead streams. You voted for something, you don't show up. Show up and be here for those streams, okay? Cool.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money. Pay my bills.
Okay, so we essentially covered the topics I wanted to talk about. Let's see what you guys want to talk about. Tag
Wait, what?
In either chat here. Let me
What?
check
We're
the chat,
already done?
And let's see what's
What
on
were the
everybody's
topics
mind.
you wanted to talk about? Actual schedule. Actual schedule, legit. The Steam controller. Nothing. Actual just schedule shit, dude. Amazing. Fucking godlike pre-stream.
Nothing here says, I'm excited to see you play a Marvel fighting game and school a bunch of non-fighting game players that are trying the game only because they like Marvel, laughing out loud. The thing is, let's get this clear. Marvel Tokon is from the makers of Dragon Ball FighterZ. All right? Dragon Ball FighterZ is a game that plays similarly to the old Marvel vs. Capcom games, but also plays a lot like Guilty Gear. So, this game will...
Also, false alarm, by the way. He hasn't got the One Piece cards yet. But he probably will soon.
Likely be a hybrid, but to be honest, when the FGC was playing the beta, they were essentially saying the game is incredibly simplistic. Every character plays exactly the same. It's like someone just put a skin over each character. What does that mean? So every character has a fireball. Every character has an invincible anti-air move.
Why don't you just play it for like a stream or something so you can have your own opinion instead of trusting those people that you don't like anyways and you call them shills constantly?
Every character has an overhead. Every character has a dial combo. So they all play the same. So it doesn't matter if you pick Storm, Wolverine, Carnage, or Thanos. I don't know if Thanos is in it. They're all the same character. And I'm like, huh? Because, you know, for me, I harken back to the days of the old school. Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2. Characters play ridiculously differently in that game, right? You got your rushdown, you got your keep away, you got your floaters and hybrids, you got projectile spammers. They're all different. So to say all the characters have the same moves essentially and play the same is kind of lame. And also, the game has instant special moves. Just like when we just played Invincible Versus, which I did not like, it plays the same.
Yeah, at least you actually played that one.
It doesn't sound like Marvel Tokon plays like a traditional fighting game. It sounds more like they really, really modernized it, and it may be a simpleton's game. So maybe day one, I'll actually learn the game fast and I'll beat people. But after a few days, people are going to be playing this shit hardcore and learning the cheesy
preloading, no. Pre-ordering being trash at the game, which I love. He's a former professional, man. Which puts him way above, technically. Way above, like, what, 80% of the people playing the game? Even more.
strategies.
Former pro actually went there to Evo back in the day when people played physically in reality, because they don't do that anymore. They just play online, and they learn the lag.
And I might not like it. I don't know.
The lag tactics.
I do hope I end up liking it, and it ends up playing like Marvel vs. Capcom to me. Like, I hope so. But I don't know. The visual style is a little different because, you know, it's more anime.
And yeah, he just said it was a simpleton's game and was like, okay, so, you know, I might be too rusty to play the simpleton's game.
Else is basically anime Marvel is what this game is. So I guess we'll have to see together. I mean, that's the good thing about being an open beta. We'll play it all day Friday. We'll all absorb. I'll have final thoughts at the end of the day to share with everybody. So it should be an interesting day of trying this out and giving you my thoughts. In fact, I'll probably do like a special video to end the day, and I'll post it up and say, here's my actual thoughts on Marvel Tokon after.
Oh, yeah, that I can't wait for that. It's going to be an AI thumbnail of him, like, shooting the game with a gun. He's going to say, this is the shittiest fighting game of all time.
All
it's going to be clickbait.
The thing is, I haven't had opportunity to play in any of the previous betas.
Or maybe it's going to be the truth about Marvel Tokon.
Most of the FGC did. FGC is fighting game community.
All right.
Most of them got into the previous betas and played it already. I didn't. Like, I tried to get in, and twice they let me in the middle of the beta. Huh? So the beta would be going on like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? They would email me midday Saturday when I'm off from streaming. Oh, you're in the beta. Well, I can't play it now. I'm not even on stream. I'm off from work. I can't play it now. So that happened twice, so I never got to play the beta.
Well, I guess then you don't care all that much about it. So don't complain about it. They offered you to play and you didn't want to.
Hopefully it is pretty good. We'll see. I received a $10 tip, and this person says, my name is Trolls Need to Get a Life.
Whoa.
$10
Take that,
tipper.
Trolls. Get a life, stupid.
The Trolls do need to get a life. It's
Oh,
absolutely
no.
ridiculous.
Trolls destroyed yet again. We need to
I
get a
mean,
life
if
like
anyone has
Phil's,
time to troll-
where you can't go on vacation. Even if you could, you don't want to, because there's people there.
It essentially means you don't have a life, right? Like, you just have nothing better to do with your time,
Yep.
which is pathetically sad. Thank you for the first tip of the day and the first support.
Takes so much time and
FYI,
effort to
we are
troll
playing
Dark
Pokemon
Side
today.
Phil.
That means that by default, I will be opening
You
a
have to
pack of
forfeit
Pokemon
everything
Pitch Black
else.
cards for free, basically.
It's like those people that go in Tibet to hang out with the monks and learn a bunch of like techniques and meditate. That's what it is. You need to dedicate your life to it. It's the most demanding activity of all time is trolling Dark Side Phil.
Dependent on support, will qualify for more pack openings. Okay, if we get $100 of cumulative support, that's a second pack. 150 a third pack, 200 a fourth pack, and every $50 after another pack. If we get a $50 contribution today, that's a pack by
Yeah, this was a
default.
big
If we
pack
get
day.
$100 contribution today. Not only is that a pack of Pitch Black, but a bonus pack of the Ascended Heroes set of mega packs that have a chance to have a Gods pack and have really high value card. So it'd be awesome if we can get a lot of packs open today. We are about halfway through the Pitch Black box. We've opened 17 packs out of the 36 total in the box so far. Very good.
This guy got the manual ban for saying for $150 you can own your own box of Pokemon cards.
So thanks in advance to anyone who's
No, you can't.
I appreciate you.
No, he gets
Let's get
them cheaper from the scalpers.
going and let's get some momentum.
You can
rolling.
get
We got
it.
our first tip, right? So let's get our first super chat of the day. Let's get a membership. Let's get our first sub on Kick, and let's get some kicks on Kick. Let's get a good variety of stuff to get that momentum. I don't know. I don't know if I did.
Yeah, somebody asked him if he signed up for the Dusk Bloods beta in August. And he doesn't know because he's a professional gamer and he cares about all the hype games except the, shut up.
There it is. You need a Nintendo Switch 2 and active Nintendo Switch online membership to apply. It's on the Dust Bloods campaign site.
In the Dusk Bloods is the new From Software game that's going to be like a online PvE game, something.
The application starts July 22nd. It didn't start yet. Yeah. It's not open yet. It says it starts on July 22nd. I'm on their website right now. So, if you can remind me, between 22nd to the 26th is when it's open.
Oh yeah, remind me.
I would love to register for it and try to get in.
Dude, come on.
Okay.
If you can remind me. I need to set a reminder to remind Phil to do his job. Come on. But this is a cool way to get engaged with the community by having to do his job for him like a secretary.
Do I have plans on checking?
By the way, outstandingly shiny nose today. Look at this. You could see yourself in there. You could see your future in there. And your future is to have no life because you're a troll.
Do I have
Mr.
plans on checking
Shiny.
out Biomutant?
Zero skill.
No, I
match.
know exactly what that game is. It wasn't very good. I actually watched someone else play a little bit of it. I didn't really like it. Yeah, I remember it. What do I do in my free time when
What
I'm
a
not
stupid
streaming or playing
society, man.
games? Well, let's see. I like to spend
What a
time
dumb
with
way
my
to live.
wife.
Okay, now we get to hear how robust his life is.
What do I do in my free time when
What
I'm
a
not
stupid
streaming or playing
society, man.
games?
Because obviously the trolls have no life. Therefore, Phil's life is so meaningful and so fulfilling.
Well, let's see. I like to spend
What a
time
dumb
with
way
my
to live.
wife. We like to do various different things. We watch some travel vlogs. We
Watch
listen to some
TV.
music.
Listen to music on TV.
We watch some foodie vlog stuff.
Watch TV.
There's certain content creators that we watch together.
Watch TV.
Stuff like that.
So watch TV. And you're going to tell people to get a fucking life and all you do is watch TV in like 5 different ways? And listing him as 5 separate things doesn't make him 5 different things. You're watching TV.
We play with our cat, obviously, Jasper Kitty. We love Jasper Kitty, and we spend a lot of time with him. We like feeding the local wildlife. We go on walks in the neighborhood, and we go feed, like, squirrels and
Okay,
birds and
this
things like
this
that.
now
We
is
watch them 'cause
robust.
they're
He goes outside, you guys, in bird watching,
tons of them.
feeding the local wildlife like a Disney princess, like Snow White.
In our neighborhood, we actually have a bird feeder that's on our back door that they come, and it's transparent plastic, so we get to see them all day eating bird seed and stuff, which is really awesome. Geez, what else? Food, obviously. We like
I eat food, okay.
We're not necessarily foodies, but we like different kinds of food, and we like trying different kinds of food when we get opportunity. So there's that. And
You shouldn't have said this, man. This makes it seem like you got nothing going on in life when you have to say, well, I eat food.
this year, particularly, outside of all the stuff I just mentioned, we've been doing a lot of things around the house, you know, updating the house.
What do you do by yourself, Phil? What do you do as a part of your own identity as a person that your wife is not symbiotically attached to? Because everything you just listed is shit he does with his wife, which there's nothing wrong with that. But like, what are his own interests? What does this guy actually care about personally? If he's going to shit on people for being unfulfilled and lonely and losers and trash, what does this guy actually do for fun outside of doing stuff with his wife and watching TV and eating food like a human?
To doing things that we want. We have a new room across the hall that's like a den or relaxation room.
A den?
It has new furniture.
Like a
It's
living
set up
room.
nicely for us to hang out and spend time together in, and it's actually newer and nicer than our living room downstairs. We got our new exercise room that we set up this year. And now our next step is we're going to try to clean our garage out. So that's the next thing. But we had a really hectic month of July where a lot of the time we've been doing appointments and weird scheduling. So the next thing is to try to get back on track and work on the garage. So that's what we've been doing together off stream.
Okay, awesome. That's That's ambitious. We're gonna plan the project. The next project is cleaning my garage. You should do that for content. I mean, he did cleaning his closet for content, and everyone loved it.
Will I ever go back to Mario Kart World? Unlikely. I mean, even if there was DLC, the game's just not that good. Like, the gameplay mechanics of the game aren't that fun. It's more about abusing items than actually driving. And it's supposed to be a driving game, and it's not. Like, you can drive poorly but abuse the items and still win. So, I don't really like the game at all, to be honest with you. I played it for like a month. I was like, this game sucks. I don't really think I want to play it again. I've never played the original Metal Gear games. No, I have not.
What? Oh, I guess. Yeah, the ones that are not. Yeah,
Do I have
right.
any thoughts on YouTube banning 130,000 accounts using AI? How will this affect my business? It won't, because I only use AI in things such as my thumbnails and stuff like that. My content's not AI. If anything, if
Yeah,
YouTube's gonna
it
ban
probably would be better if it
channels,
was.
channel that their entire content is made with AI, right? They just feed a formula into AI. AI generates the video, and then they just upload. And I've seen tons and tons of videos on YouTube like that. It's mostly those countdown channels, like those stupid countdown channels where they count down stuff, and it's all.
Oh yeah,
AI
the top
generated,
10
and
DSP
a human to
racist
work on it.
moments.
You know, another weird thing I saw. There's
Hmm.
entire channels
I need
that are called like
money. I
the
really do. I
take
need
the
that money.
quiz
Pay my
or
bills.
answer the question, right? Like, what is that? You click on it, it'll be like peanut butter or chocolate, strawberries or oranges. What? That's there'll be a video that's like 10 minutes long, and it's just that. I'm not kidding. And the content has views.
Shut up.
He caught Cat watching this, and she needed help. She had to ask him, Phil, come over here, help me out. So, peanut butter or chocolate? I don't. What is the right answer?
You're like, who the fuck watches this? Thousands of people are watching this? It's like,
Yeah,
it's
probably
not even a quiz
kids.
because there's nothing to answer. You can't click an answer. It doesn't exist. Imagine if I asked you guys right now.
It's open-ended.
What game do you want to see the most this week? And then I didn't put a poll up. I just said Pokemon, Assassin's Creed, or Dark Souls 2. But you had no way to give me your feedback. What's the fucking point? Well, there's entire AI-generated channels like that on YouTube.
Let's see that. Let's see that. Answer the question. Should I just look up answer the question? What do we got here? Question lyrics. More of if the answer, what is the question compilation? This seems like a meme. How good is your general knowledge? This is 2 years ago. Guess the word by emojis. Is it YouTube Shorts? I don't watch YouTube Shorts. What is this? Test your biblical knowledge. This is the Pastor Eric Miller quiz. Can you guess the answer? Fun math quiz for kids. Mixed English grammar quiz. Can you score 10 out of 10? Probably not. How smart are you? 100 general knowledge questions. There's a photo of like, I don't know, the Mona Lisa, and they're like, what is this?
Seriously, it's like, what the hell? So I think it's what it is. They're deleting that kind of content because like, this has no merit or value whatsoever. Why is this existing?
What's his algo if that is popping up?
Oh, I don't know. But YouTube just promotes random shit sometimes. There's so much absolutely random shit that I've seen on my feed. It's crazy. Sometimes the algorithm just gets really confused and has no idea what's going on. Or maybe they just promote stuff that gets engaged with. So maybe this is really hype content that people love. Answer the question.
Okay.
Big ups, Cabron James.
I'm not worried whatsoever about that. That is not content of any, value that's being lost. Now, if AI, sadly, if YouTube was misidentifying channels and deleting the wrong ones, then
Yeah, they do that. They actually do that. They've done that many times. I get people on Twitter complaining about it all the time.
yes, that's a problem. So they shouldn't do that. And, with YouTube, let's be honest, they're not exactly the most accurate website when it comes to this kind of stuff. So I guess we'll have to see what happens, but it's not going to affect me. Oh, I mean, views. No, that's the nature of the internet. Something so simple. Oh, I mean, this is the thing. Comedy Master says it must grind your gears. Something so simple and lowbrow and low IQ generates so many views. No, that's the nature of the internet. You have to understand, when I started on YouTube, right? It was me.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Back in my day, my content was stupid, but now it's meaningful.
We're grinding away. We're trying to make content that people like. We're trying out new things. We're trying to entertain. And then there was Fred. Like, you remember Fred? The guy who literally just voice changed his voice to sound high-pitched like a kid, and he acted like a small kid?
Yeah, but Fred was objectively putting in more effort than Phil. Fred actually edited his videos. I know that sounds crazy. Because back in the day, if you listened to Phil, there was no video editing software back in the day. It just didn't exist.
There was literally no content whatsoever. It was of no value to any intelligence level.
He's still
But because
seething
it sounded
about
like a kid,
Fred.
little kids like watching him.
And Fred shit was like shit posts. It was like the OG shit post.
So he ended up getting millions of views, and for one point, he was the top YouTuber on the site because
Phil, remember when you admitted that you wanted to have children watching you? That's why you made the racist jokes and the sexual jokes. So he was kind of stealing your audience.
he used a voice changer. So it's like, since I started, that kind of content was popular. There's nothing you can do because people are dumb as shit and will watch the dumbest shit because they're brainless morons. And more people are becoming brainless morons as they grow up with the internet as ingrained.
Yeah, they should watch DSP Tries It. And DSP cleans his closet. And DSP looks up how much a video game costs on the internet. And DSP looks up how much a Pokemon card costs on his phone. And DSP rants about Kino Casino. They should watch that. That's highbrow. They should watch DSP attendance building ceremonies where he just sits there in quiet while AI-generated music is playing in the background. And he waits for you to show up to watch his stream where he does that. That's what they should watch. That's going to make you a lot smarter. You're going to learn so much from Darkside Phil, such as what it was on YouTube back in the day through the mind of a person who was always trash on YouTube, never made a single thing of value, and fighting games. That's what you're going to learn about. And you're not going to learn anything about fighting games outside of fighting games lag. Fighting games are good unless he loses, then they're trash. And the FGC sucks unless it's a friend of his that beats him online, in which case it's good. That one guy doesn't suck. Everybody else does.
So the more dummies, the more people watch dumb content. There's nothing you can do about it. I don't care. I don't worry about that shit. That's all white noise around me. What I worry about is, am I allowed to make the content I like, and do I have an audience for it? And if I do, and I'm happy and we're successful, then I don't give a shit about everybody else. I just don't. Let them all do what they want to do over there, over here, over here. Leave me out of it. Let me make my content. Leave me alone, and I won't bother you. Right? You don't bother me, I won't bother you. Go over there, make your AI videos. You go over there, use your voice changers. You go over there, dye your hair like a fucking Muppet, act like an idiot. You go over there, you do your lolcow content, your hateful content, do it. Leave me alone.
But it obviously bothers you if you cry about it all the time. He's crying about Fred, dude. Fred. I don't even know if he's going to pop up if I type Fred. We're going to get... Oh, yeah, here it is. Fred, is that it? Yeah, that's the OG Fred channel. Let's go most popular. Fred Goes Grocery Shopping, featuring the Annoying Orange. Oh my god, this was like crazy collab back in the day. Fred Goes Swimming. What do we have here?
Hey, it's Fred, and it's really nice out, so I think I'm gonna go swimming later. My mom found this really cool pool at the dump. It's really big and really deep. I think I might drown. And also, I got a letter in the mail.
Oh shit, this is so cringe. He's seething over this guy, man.
My mom said it was so bad because she said I'm not supposed to pee inside it. Why did I do that? Oh my...
Still better than Project 7. Oh my god, this was so trash. I hated Fred back in the day when I was watching YouTube. But he was a character, you guys. He actually was a character, ironically.
Go do it over there. All right? Don't come to my side of the room. That's my mentality. Exactly. And that's the thing. There's nothing wrong. Shui just said there's nothing wrong doing your own thing and minding your own business. The difference is I used to be really conceited, and I used to think that all my content was absolutely flawless and perfect, and I knew what I was doing, and I didn't need to take any constructive criticism whatsoever, and my content was better than everybody else's, so everyone watch me. And if you watch that content over there, or that content over there, or that content over there over me, well, I'm very jealous of you. Like, how dare you? That should be my view. That should be my money that I'm making, and I'm not. Why are you watching garbage, right? Today, I'm more like, watch what you want. Everyone likes...
No, you don't. No, you motherfucker. So this is on what? On Sunday. On Thursday, day stream. He had like half an hour fucking promo about how you shouldn't watch Kino Casino and you shouldn't give them money because they're gonna go on vacation.
things. Like, very well, there could be someone who likes content
Literal like 4 days ago.
that I make, but also likes content that I dislike, right? That's okay.
Come on,
Everyone has
man.
different tastes, different strokes for different folks. I'm not going to sit here and be a hater. Like, I used to hate
Yeah,
on
we've
guys
seen
who
your
do stuff.
strokes.
I'm not going to do that anymore. Like, I don't care about that shit. I just want to do my own stuff and be left alone. So, to each their own, right? That's, I think, the better way to go about it. Because if you go the other way, how I used to be, now you're confrontational. Now you're starting problems with other creators and stuff. And it's like, you don't want to be the drama guy. You don't want to be talking shit constantly. I just want to stay in my lane and do my
Yeah,
thing
you do though.
and just be successful, you know, in my own way.
He's definitely being successful in his own way. Sure. I love him being so successful. That's awesome. He's so happy too. He's so fulfilled. That's why he needed to list off 5 different ways of watching TV to pad out the list of stuff he does offline. Because he's so great. Big ups for the 2 months Prime. UNFW1.
Well, maybe you want to upload video game content. Well, the thing was, when I started on YouTube, okay, it was a very unique time. So gameplay was starting to blow up on YouTube, but you couldn't monetize it, okay? There were guys like the Angry Video Game Nerd who tried to put his content up on YouTube, and he kept getting takedowns. It's like, what? He's reviewing old fucking video games. How is he getting hit with takedowns? It didn't even make sense at the time, okay? So what was happening was people were doing gameplay on YouTube that wasn't entertaining. It was more like, oh, I'm an expert, or I'm a guru, or I'm a, you know, watch my video to learn how to play the game at a high level, tutorial stuff, you know, tips and tricks, that kind of stuff, right? Montages of quick scoping and shit like that. That was all the rage at that time.
Oh my god, time capsule segment. I hate
I
this.
was watching a walkthrough of Lost Odyssey because I was stuck on a super boss at the end of the game, and I couldn't figure out how to beat this super boss at all. And there were facts online that were all text, and you're trying to read it, and you're like, oh, so this is how this guy beat it, but it's so boring trying to read that. I want to watch someone do it. I want to learn by seeing, not by reading. I want to see someone do it, right? So I go on YouTube, and I found someone doing it, but there's zero commentary. And I'm like, dude, this is so fucking boring because he's not talking. Like, yeah, I have to watch a 40-minute video of him beating the boss. Can he tell me what he's doing? No. So I was
Oh
like,
my god,
there's
he
only
didn't even acknowledge that this character has a black skin color. Oh my god, what a wasted potential.
play-
This could have been so funny.
game and comment over it live to tell, you know, to say what they're doing. That would be entertaining.
What if a drunk guy was talking over this?
I think. And then I realized, well, you know, I could probably joke about it. I could probably fuck around and make you know, comment about game, make jokes while I'm playing. That'd be kind of funny. And again, I'd seen a guy like the Angry Video Game Nerd or Nostalgia Critic. These guys have talent, but zero budget, right? They just throw shit together. Hopefully it looks good, people laugh, and they get popular on the internet. So I was like, if they could do it, I bet I could make videos of games that I play, and it would probably work too. Now, I just did it as a hobby. At the time, I had a full-time office job. I had no intention of ever monetizing any content that I put out on YouTube whatsoever, okay? And I just started filming with that camera, putting it in my TV, doing improv commentary. Within 2 months, it took off. Like, I went from getting a few hundred views a video to thousands. My channel started getting tons of subscribers, okay? It was wild because...
What happened with them?
People were actually tuning in droves.
What
And
happened
after
with
we
all
played this
those?
game, we played this game, and I'm like, oh, I wasn't planning on any of
Oh,
them.
never do that, man. Like, if 20 years later, you're down in the fucking mud, and you've been bankrupt off of playing video games, which is, you know, one of the cheapest businesses you can run is like playing video games. And then you have to resort to like actually panhandling and coming up with shitty gotcha gimmicks to milk people online. Don't give us the triumphant, awesome story of how you were successful 20 years ago, because that makes you look even more pathetic. Makes you look even more desperate right now, because now this is what he's boiled down to, all this wonderful success. And we're opening Pokemon cards. And we might consider getting One Piece cards, because they have great value.
I was just messing around. So all of a sudden I was like, maybe I should take it a little more seriously or whatever. So I did. I started buying more games. I started taking feedback on what games
Big
to
ups,
get.
General
And
didn't mention for the 2
that
months,
was it.
dude.
It was always just meant to be a silly hobby, never anything serious. But, you know, after doing it for 2.5 years as a hobby, it blew up. I mean, I had nearly 100,000 subscribers, and a lot of people liked the content. And I was like, all right, well, if anything were to ever happen.
Right. This is what Fred can say. Fred can say this because then Fred went off to make like a movie and work with actual producers and people in the industry. And I don't even know what the fuck he's doing nowadays. What's Fred up to now? Let's Google this. So he is on Instagram, I guess. He's got almost like 500,000 followers. Damn. He has long moved on from the persona. Today, he creates vlogs, travel vlogs, and pop culture commentary videos by himself on his personal YouTube channel, which is not the Fred channel. It's not the Fred channel. This is the Fred. He still has the Fred Comedy website. Let's see the Fred Comedy website. Lucas, what was he? Lucas Crookshank. At Lucas. And he's got almost 4 million subscriber dues. And he's still making videos. He's making like bi-weekly or monthly videos. I paid celebrities on Cameo to control my day. And he looks like a normal guy. I stayed at the cheapest beach resort and the most expensive. Let's spend a day going to 1-star businesses. Now, Fred can have a backstory like this because now he has fuck you money and he's doing that shit for fun. Unless he's got like a drug habit or he's a gambling addict or something. I don't fucking know. But Phil, don't have the cool backstory, man. You're not cool.
Apps, you know, I should try to find a way to monetize this. So I did a vlogging channel where essentially it was me talking to the camera and doing reviews like DSP Tries It. We're doing vlogs, going to trips and stuff like that. That content was monetizable because there was no gameplay in it. So I started making a little bit of cash, not a ton, doing the vlogging stuff while I was doing the gameplay stuff. But then in late 2010, I lost my job. I got laid off. And I was like, oh crap, what am I going to do? And long story short, I was able to partner with a company, Machinima. I was able to monetize my game.
No, hold on. Don't give us the long story short of when you told people to break the TOS and click on the ads so you could get invalid click activity on your channel and get more money. Don't give us the skinny on that. You were going to tell us everything about everything else, but not that.
Play, and then it became my job, and then I started taking it a heck of a lot more seriously. So what inspired me to start it? Just messing around. Like, I literally had no intention of doing this as business or making $1 doing it. You couldn't monetize gameplay back then. It was just, I just want to do it for a hobby. And I was inspired by guys like AVGN and Nostalgia Critic to say, don't need a budget, don't need a crew. I could just film myself, try to be myself, and see if people like it. And absolutely people did, right? They did 100%.
And then what happened?
Shuey says, the first video I ever watched of yours was Fallout 3. I remember I stuck around because it was different than other walkthrough videos at the time. Oh my God. I'm sure it was. With my the crazy commentary I did, I was drinking and playing at night. Yeah, I'm sure it was very different from other people's.
But yeah, he did have the raw energy back in the day when it was just an unadulterated, you might even call him raw Phil. He was being a raw Phil, a guy that would get drunk and say dumb shit and play video games, and people resonated with that, even though he was still DSP and was lame. But he was a lot cooler than he is now. And he had friends that more or less liked him or cared about him or anything that he did. And now he gets to watch TV.
Chest muscles? Yes. It's slow progress, but it is progress.
Oh, yeah, he's getting chest muscles.
Consistently working out, and this month has been inconsistent with my schedule being all over the place. It's kind of messed with it. But now this week, I'm actually getting consistent workouts in. Today's actually my day off because I've worked out a couple days in a row. And, but no, I'm starting to finally see some progress there. Because the arms, you've seen progress for months and months, right? The arms, you can clearly see the progress. But the chest muscles, now, you know, now it's finally starting to see a little bit like, If anything, the thing that's night and day different is my stomach, my freaking abs.
No.
Completely.
Just because you stand closer to the mirror doesn't mean your chest muscles got bigger, Phil.
Different looking from how they used to. I used to be flabby and gross down there, and now it's all muscular, and I'm starting to get cut. It's like crazy.
Yeah, he's getting cut. He's getting cut. I'm going to pretend I believe it, and he's going to pretend like he's actually telling the truth. He might actually be telling the truth. I mean, that might be his truth. You know what I mean? But in reality, I mean, come on. He's fat. He's DSP.
No, I'm not showing you my abs because I'm not gay, and I don't show you know, sexualized content like that.
But you showed us your feet in the past. You showed us your underwear. You showed us you're flexing for the camera. Is that not gay? You're flexing for other men on the internet who pay you to get flexed on. Damn, that's even like we're going into cam girl territory.
On my stream, sorry.
What?
Not gonna happen.
Huh? But he's not gay.
Sorry.
Bro, you did a fucking shower stream. Well, not a stream, but shower videos. Multiple shower videos. What? He's not gay anymore, is what he wanted to say, I guess. He misspoke.
I don't know if I'm going to play the Halloween game or not.
He used to be gay, but he changed. He likes women now. And his wife.
No, I would not bring back friend request ridicule. Absolutely.
Because nobody want to be his friend anymore. That's why.
No, I'm lifting, Shuey. I have a weight machine. I have an exercise machine with weight plates and everything. That's what I do. I don't just do like cardio. No, I'm actually, when I work out, it's a full workout. Like last night, I did press, I always forget what this one's called. The one where you take it, you pull it down like that. And then I did crunches. And then I did the one where you stand and from here you pull down, and that's pure bicep work. So I did those 4 exercises last night. 4 sets, different weights. And it's I mean, it is working for sure. Like I've burned a ton of fat. I'm building a lot of muscle.
Oh.
It's great.
I'm quite behind. But yeah, he has Asperger's. As an ob that got diagnosed with it back in the day with it. Takes one to know one. And I've been around autism all my life, seen all forms. And factually based, he has a pretty strong form of it. Suffer Phil.
I don't know if it's pretty strong. He's still very functioning. Well, you see him functioning. He can do everything. He's like really smart. He's got knowledge, in-depth knowledge of different stuff. So, you know, I don't know how strong it is. I know he's strong, but it might be. It might be. I don't know. We need to keep the eternal debate going. No one has yet to definitively prove that he has autism and also that he's gay, even though this segment right now is kind of suspicious. You know, it's all circumstantial evidence. Big ups Camping Dutchman for $1. Anyways.
Thank you. Kino and George says you look so much better than in the past. I know.
Right.
Like I said, I've lost a ton of fat, like pure fat cutting off
Yeah, you look like you were dying in the past, and now you look like you died a while ago.
my body because of my change in diet and the working
It's
out.
better. It's better because he's at a better place now, spiritually.
Completely cutting all the fat off my body, which is great. And, you know, I'm getting muscly, which is cool. No, I would not play Donkey Kong 64 again. Absolutely not.
Why not? We got the banana segment. Come on.
I don't even know who's in the World Cup right now, Troy, so I don't know who's going to win.
Okay, anyways, let's skip ahead a little bit. See what we got. He's talking about Pokemon. He's talking about stupid shit. What is this here?
Yeah, back in the day, Shuey, when I was doing certain kinds of content, and it wasn't monetized again, this is before I monetized any of my content. When I was playing certain games, there was always rumors or people saying, if you play this game, well, that company is very copyright loose, and they're going to essentially trying to hit you with strikes and takedowns. They don't like it when people post up their games online. So for certain games such as Rockstar games, I made Red Dead DSP, a channel just to play Rockstar games such as L.A. Noire.
Yeah, that was so lame.
Red Dead Redemption DLC.
That was so lame. I'm going to make a whole separate YouTube channel and tell people to subscribe on there so I can play 3 games.
And then when I was going to play Final Fantasy 13, again, I heard, oh, everyone says Square Enix is really, really bad about it. They're going to hit you with copyright strikes. So I made, I think it was like DSP Final Fantasy 13 or Final Fantasy 13 DSP was the name of the channel. It was a whole new channel for it. And the thing is, back then, YouTube let you actually customize your channel. Unlike today, where every YouTube channel looks exactly the same. Back then, you could actually completely make it look...
Oh, yeah, that was cool as hell, though.
So people would design these templates for me. So, like, the Red Dead channel was all rock...
Oh, and again, people did that for him. People did that for him. You could make your channel your own, but other people made his channel his own for him.
Rockstar art and
because
everything.
of course they did.
It looked sick. So we went to the channel. It was like, wow, it's like a branded Rockstar channel for DSP. And the Final Fantasy was all Final Fantasy 13 artwork. So it looked amazing. Like, people loved how you could customize that stuff. So I had those 2 separate channels literally just for a few playthroughs. Like, the Red Dead channel was just Red Dead Redemption, the Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare DLC, and online play that I called Suicide Kings. And then I played L.A. Noire on it, and that was it. I never did anything else with the channel. And then Final Fantasy 13 was literally just Final Fantasy 13. I never did any other content. And that was the entirety of those channels. And those channels got views, too. Like, back in the day, tons and tons of views for my playthroughs of those games. Pretty neat.
Yeah, what happened?
Of course, those channels were...
What's going on his channel? You might think, man, this guy's going fucking crazy. He's been hyped since back in the day. What's going on right now? What's going on here? Whoa! Oh my god, look at this. 7 hours ago, Pal World Part 6, 107 views. Hell yeah. That's some gamer Stevie views right here. That's the big leagues. We got a huge pitch black hit 8 hours ago, 345. Oh my god, this might be a big one. This might make it to 400. Pokemon, crazy views for Pokemon here. 13 hours, 156. Morning Show, 160. I guess he wasn't even toxic here. So yeah, that's awesome, you guys. That's awesome, dude. Wow, look at all these views. But for real though, look at these views. It's actually crazy.
Were lost to time. However, those playthroughs exist. You got to go to DSP Throwback. That's at DSP Throwback on YouTube. I remastered and re-uploaded those playthroughs.
Wait, you remastered and re-uploaded them? You did that?
Back on YouTube. I back on YouTube. Back on YouTube. I remastered.
What? Oh my god, Darziak has been memory hold completely. That guy was like full-time employee.
And re-uploaded those playthroughs, so now you can watch.
And Phil did it. Phil remastered him with his bare hands. He opened the remastering machine and was like, you know what? I'm going to remaster all of these for my fans. And he upscaled them to 4K, maybe even 8K, maybe even 12K, 16K, 16 times the K.
Them in HD with fixed audio.
And everyone loved them.
Screwed up on those videos previously. So now that's fixed, so you can actually hear the entire playthrough and everything. And it's in longer parts now. Edited with thumbnails and titles and everything.
Right. Who made those? You did them? Oh, man. Let's check out DSP Throwback for all the quality shit DSP did. DSP Throwback. Oh my god, I bet he did some awesome stuff on DSP Throwback. What do we got here? Oh wow, look at all these thumbnails that he did. Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, Part 9. It's awesome that this playthrough ends at Part 9. Let's see how much he upscaled them. Whoa, this goes up to 1440 60. Amazing upscaling technology.
All right.
Oh, this already gave me like nausea. Everything has been upscaled. It's been upscaled so much I can't even buffer it. I can't even load this video because it's so high definition. Awesome.
So you can check it out over there if you ever want to see those legacy playthroughs. It'd be great.
Anyways, begging.
So far, we had the $10 tip, and that's literally it.
He made a shit ton amount of money, by the way, yesterday from that one cuck that wanted to be a mod. I think he gave him like, what, $500? Let's check the Renton report. Renton.report / how much money did DSP make? So here, we're going to see this here because my window's too small. Enhance. Oh my god, $804 it says here. On the Pal World stream, on the night stream. Seems like everyone loved that. And donations by user. Whoa. Alex Silva, 5841. Send him almost $600. And as you can see, he was almost 75% of the total amount of positivity and contributions that have been raised. Very fucking cool. Very awesome.
Like I said, can we get our first super chat of the day?
Anyways, he's going to beg again tomorrow.
Can we get our first
or today, actually.
Get kicks, just a few single kicks. Can we get enough kicks to put on the leaderboard? It'd be nice to get a little bit of support before we actually start with the game to get momentum rolling.
Let's get it rolling. Once you get it rolling, it never stops.
Top 5 Final Fantasies? Oh, I like the classics. Like for me, 6 is the best, 4 is second best. Outside of that, it doesn't really matter. Honestly, being honest, like, those are the ones I care about. Those are the ones I think are the best. 7, I like the gameplay of 7. I don't necessarily like the plot that much. I don't think the plot of 7 is very good. Overall, I think it's kind of convoluted and a little confusing and not well written. Like, I think that Cloud's character sucks, to be frank with you. I think he's one of the worst protagonists in Final Fantasy. 10's pretty good. I only played 10 once, but I thought 10 was pretty good. But in general, when you say Final Fantasy, I just think 4 and 6. Like,
how many donos to become a mod? I guess that guy did not become a mod, I think. And look at all these. Whoa, you can see all his messages. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What does this one say? Hey, Phil, sent an email. You mind looking at it when you have a moment? I wonder what that email is going to say. And whoa, get a load of this. I, Alex Silva, promise, if chosen as a moderator for the DSP Gaming channel, solemnly swear to adhere to the rules and regulations of @DSP Gaming. I will ban all trolls while applying fun to the stream. That is godlike. And we got more, actually. I, Alex Silva, would gladly indicate myself on the day of July 20th, 2026 as a moderator for DSP Gaming. I promise to promote and push all rules and regulations. Fuck the trolls. That's epic. We got some more hype here. At DSP Gaming, sent a $31 tip for a pack. Again, here he says it a minute earlier because I guess DSP didn't acknowledge it. Send a $31 tip for a pack! Exclamation. No shade thrown. I'm just enjoying what's going on and enjoying the stream overall. Always nice to talk with chat. What do we got here? It's money at the end of the day. What matters is healthy mental health and family. I supported because I could and wanted to. I hope everyone watching is healthy and doing well. I think you supported because you want to be a mod, bro. I think that's exactly what you wanted to happen. That's why you keep talking about it. I don't know. Very suspicious. Here we got some super chats. Membership, $300 super chat. This is for a Final Fantasy box. Let's make it happen. Keep going. More glazing. Glazing. $100. Pal World hype. Let's get some support for the king. I watched the Odyssey and let's just say it's 3 hours of DEI trash. If only a director with true heart towards the lore had control, could have been something special. Fuck Rotten Tomatoes and their propaganda review. Okay, here we got another 100. Let's get that fucking pack. Here we got a 20. I've accidentally sent a donation to Raw thinking it was DSP because of the similarities and being a somewhat new viewer. What do you mean a fucking new viewer? You said here you've been watching him for 10 years, bro. I've watched Phil for 10 years. You watched Phil for 10 years and you don't know the channel he streams on? The one channel he streams on every fucking day? I was a new viewer. Come on, bro. Come on. Who are we kidding? What is this fucking trash? That goes to show how these restreamers are a problem on the platform. Luckily, I charged back and won. This is July 11th, because here we're getting carried off. But the recent one was from the latest one. Anyways, this amount of donations, this amount of estimated watch time, and 164 chat messages is what we say here. And this guy got a whale tag on his account. And here we get to look at his YouTube channel. Okay, outstanding.
Two that come to mind right away. Guitar Player, thank you so much for the first super chat.
This website is renton.report.
Banana, how are you? I played Blue Dragon, and I really liked Blue Dragon. In fact, that was one of the rare games where I grinded along to get every single achievement in the game. Never. I'm done with Truck Sim.
Truck Sim never coming back. Like I don't think the wheel is coming back at all. He did show that he still has it during the closet clean-out thing, but it's not coming back.
Future that people want, I would consider doing it, but we got bored. It got so repetitive and boring that there was no reason to continue with Truck Sim. So that's why I stopped playing it. Thank you for the first kicks of the day, Can't Elope. Do I still answer emails at Hotmail? I have DSP Gaming. Excuse me. It's not DSP Gaming. That's wrong. It's darksidephil@hotmail.com. I almost told you the wrong email address. That's my public email. That's the one. If you send me an email, I'll try to catch it and read it. I may not respond, but if I can, I will. The problem is that email address is such a legacy email address. Tons of people who try to send me emails, it hits the spam filter, and I never see it. So,
hey, what's up, Wilson?
When they're surprised,
how's it going, dude?
Like, holy shit, Phil actually unbanned me or respond.
Anyways, One Piece.
When will we get One Piece cards? I don't know. We could. I looked up the One Piece cards for the record.
We definitely are.
Them, right? They seem reasonably priced. They're not expensive, but they're not cheap. They're kind of middle of the road. Like, I would argue the Magic the Gathering cards are pretty cheap. You can get a Magic the Gathering box for like a little over $100, okay? The One Piece looks like they range around 200. It depends on the set. If you get a slightly older set, it's like 300, okay? I think it's 24 packs, and there's a good amount of cards. The thing is, the cards do have value. Like, in those boxes, you get a $1,000 card. So the chance is there to get hits in that set. So I'm surprised they don't sell for more. Because Pokemon, in general, even the newest Pokemon set, the cheapest you'll get one is like $225, $230. Most people charge $250 to $300 on the reseller market for a box of Pokemon English cards. So why One Piece is cheaper, I don't know. They're like almost $100 cheaper. I don't get it. And also, it may be that maybe the chances of getting a hit are less. I don't know. We haven't got one yet. But I wouldn't be against it. If you guys are down for it and really, really want me to.
Yeah, man, it's gonna happen. Come on, stop dangling this. You're gonna do it anyways, because there's the chance you're gonna get the one super expensive card, and then you're gonna have something that other people want but don't have.
Try the One Piece cards, I would be okay with trying a box. I just hope that people would care. Not that I get it and no one cares,
I
right?
really do. I need that money.
But right now, we are doing the Pitch Black set. Then we're going to go back a few days. So we're going to have a lot of Pitch Black to get through, plus Stellar Miracle. And then when we want variety, I can maybe do One Piece if that's what you guys want next. What really sucks is Stalking Tiger sent me some info of a reseller on eBay that he feels is very reputable. And they had a Final Fantasy box of Magic the Gathering. And I was like, ooh, I want to get it. And I was going to buy it. The guy went on a vacation. And the guy's not coming back till mid-August and says outright, I will not ship any product till I get back. And I was like,
oh no.
that's a horrible timing.
Stop giving him money so they can't go on vacation. And they're constantly enslaved by their stupid schedule and the desire to make money.
Shut up.
So,
Jesus fuck.
obviously, I'm not going to do that, right? That sucked.
Anyways, I did scroll through the transcript and it seems like there is nothing of value left of the stream. So I think I'm going to wrap it up. I wanted to do exactly what I did today, which is go through some of the last ones and get some interesting moments. And I guess I did that. So thanks everybody for watching. I will be around in 2 hours for that being said, where we're going to recap the shit from last week, including the very epic and meaningful crash out about the vacations and why Kino Casino sucked because they were able to afford to go on holiday. And then we're going to watch the pre-stream over there. So I'll see you guys on the next time of this thing. And bye. See ya.